right. How about that? This is just awesome. Like I said, a new thing every day. Well, surely everything's working now, right? Surely we've got it all together. Like I was saying, well, muted apparently, but not muted because OBS had to reset yet another default after I set one right on back. It's so fun. As I was saying, new maps that we haven't gotten to see in the team matchup upon. Last time Nuke didn't go so well for Verum. A 16-9 defeat at the hands of Upswing. It could have been them in the upper bracket at the moment. But the past is in the past, and today is today, and it's a new game. Players yet to connect. We've got one more waiting now. A little high. Okay, quick fix. It's an easy fix. I usually have it to about here. Are there two different, how's that? This is where I think I usually have it set to. If I could hear somebody fire off a bullet or something, that'd be, helpful. I believe it's just Pendulum we're waiting on now. Member of Verum, 5th man. Usually the last to connect, not to throw him under the bus. A busy man. A man with many talents as well. No user log on for Momo, and there he is. He's back in. And still we wait. The sides have already been decided as the maps have been chosen. I'm not sure whose pick is which, but I guess we'll find that out as soon as we go into the Switch itself. Got my Monster Energy right next to me. And we're ready for a long night. Should it go all 3 maps again? Counter-terrorists win. Thanking the ESEA gods for the 9:30 start as opposed to a 10 or 10:30 start, because that would surely be a pain. Both teams now playing for their spot at relegation for Premier. The winner of this game is guaranteed a place in Premier relegation at least. An opportunity that I know that at least Verum have been fighting for quite some time, and they're surely drooling as they see it just out in the distance right in front of them. It's in their grasp, it's in their reach, but can they get it done is the question. After 4 long lower bracket rounds and the first playoff round as well, this being the 4th of the lower bracket rounds, I'm sure that they have fought for long enough and they want to claim their lion's share of what they deserve. Upswing, though, again, have that head-to-head win, albeit on 2 different maps, not including Nuke. Good luck. Alright, yeah, no problem. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. All the support. Let's go Verum. I'm not sure what's going on as the scheduled start time should have passed moments ago, but there's Pendulum, and we should be getting underway very quickly now as we have all 10 players connected. The lower bracket round 2. Round 4. Round 2. What am I saying? And the all-important pistol round on the map of Nuke. Counter-terrorists win. We'll see if Verum can flip their script from the last time these two teams met, or if Upswing are meant to repeat history and send themselves up a map early on in the best of 3. But I'm hoping for some solid Counter-Strike to be played, because all things considered, I think that Verum have certainly begun to heat up as of these last couple of lower bracket rounds, especially the AWP of Mills. I talk him up every game, nothing new, but on Nuke, he's No slouch. He's a masterclass opper from what I've seen. Time and time again, he puts up those numbers. 30 bombs or closer. Maybe not over the line, but just about. See if you can recreate some of that same success here tonight, where they may need it most, because this is do or die. All or nothing for the Canadian boys against another North American squad. The guys of Upswing, who have certainly fought their fair share of battles in the upper bracket to make it to this point, where they fall once, see if their confidence has taken a hit, or whether or not they'll be able to weather the storm and land where they would have liked to all this time. I believe we are approaching the top 8 teams at this stage, fighting for top 4 and then some seeding in the Premier relegation. And quite possibly a technical issue going on at the moment. All 10 have connected, but we're still waiting on a ready from someone before we get into the action. If there was a game of the season to watch, this would be it. This would be the one to tune in for. Finally, an HLTV page as well for the boys of Verum. That's exciting, as we get to see the team name up on the caster list. Right up there next to Davey, who's also casting the game. Not to mention the actual HLTV page for Verum starting to get some solid results there. Last couple of games that have been streamed have all been, I believe, 2-0 victories for the boys. The statistics are rising, and the in-game leader in Opper Mills has been the one outshining the lot of most. And I'm interested to know, everyone in chat who is around at their keyboards, why don't you let me know what your favorite map to watch is? What's your favorite spectator map? At any level. Personally, I really enjoy both playing and watching Overpass. I find that to be a very exciting map. But as of these last couple of months, I think that Nuke has definitely risen up as one of my favorite maps to watch. There's so much that you can do, and I feel like the plays are just so very interesting. There's so much that can happen in a game of Nuke, especially at this level and up. And that's what I've been shown in the last couple of months. I feel like maps like Mirage have certainly gotten slightly stale to watch and play, and the map pool may agree. Ancient, though, is a nice shake-up to things, and teams like Verum embrace that map change and even go for it as a primary pick, which I find very exciting as well. Sign of the times, changing with the motion of the ocean. You have to improvise, adapt, and overcome. There's Mina. There's all 10 once again. Waiting for the ping to fall, I can only assume. 100 ping is definitely no fun to be playing with, and as he joins the server, it'll slowly fall towards the 50s and 40s, and there we go. The restarts come through, and we're finally going to be into the action. Verum starting on the CT side, Upswing on the T side, and an all-important pistol round to get things started off for Premier relegation on the line. We'll see who can take themselves one step closer to making Premier in Season 38. as we near the end of Season 37. These teams have seemingly only begun to heat up. It's a smoke and a flashbang in the hands of Mina. P250 for clear on the other side of things. It's Mills and Ajax carrying the utility, and they're going to be heading towards the ramp very quickly. It's going to be Chu on the outside, doubled up with someone else. Ajax dropped almost instantly, however, and Mills can do nothing to stop them from making their way down to the B-bomb site. There has to be a rotation here as they have a stack on the outside. The bomb slowly making its way down. It's on the back of Mina. He's clearing out his angles, and he's got a smoke towards single door, and it can officially go down. The rotation has come through. Momo on the flank, however. Will he be able to find a couple of frags here as the door has been swung open? Evelyn goes in for a fight and finds the first. Scotty almost finding one of his own, but Chu is kind of stuck here as clear. Is just above with a P250. He'll finish the job that he started. Mills does what he can. Finds the headshot eventually. 2 players now in dark below. Drops the smoke on top of the bomb, not quite clearing, just under him. It's Mina. First up at bat, and he's going to be the one to take the kill. Drain, who doesn't even have to get activated in the first round for Upswing, as they now look to convert. Quick towards the outside, the scout of Pendulum not quite going to finish the job after the tag that he had begun. Chu spamming through the smoke, trying to do some damage as well, not quite. Down the vent goes Mills. And now the T's start to hold. Low and slow, they make their way towards the ramp as a group. Clear just regrouping with the squad now. And Chu has a slight off angle here. It's going to be a hard headshot to hit for either side. If they make their way any farther into the A-bomb site, it's Scotty with a 5-7 close, Ajax with a P250. And Momo may be the one to do it. We'll have to wait and see. He drops a smoke that doesn't quite land where I think he wanted it to. And now Chu, head spotted, dinked up. Oh, one sent right back, however. Chu's got to be worried as they wrap their way around him. They're just above as they lurk with the bomb in that area. There's a player just outside of A as well. It's going to be Momo holding for any aggression, but Chu re-aggresses from the ramp, something we don't often see, and this may be a free kill for him as he goes back up, catching players in the behind. There's a player still over towards Heaven, and he's going to spot him out. Easy does it. Mills and Scotty on the other end of this door. Ajax does what he can, and now Mills has to do something, but Scotty, last man standing, and Momo is aware. He's got his head about him. Losing his life, Scotty in that corner, not yet to find a frag, but no buy round just yet. It's going to be a third round, likely given up to Upswing following the investment from Verum. Pistols once again. Mills saving for that sweet AWP. Spots the player top of Marshmallow. Sticks around, and what a shot. Finding the head of Drain. He's going in for even more. Clear. All the way up high. Now, these T's start to walk their way back. Another kill found outside. Pendulum the one to do it. Tries to go farther forward to retrieve the weapon that he had dropped, but to no avail. Pistols inside of the A-bomb site grouped up towards the top of HUD, the both of them, and now they're going to be making their way through the outside. With bomb on their back, Mina closes out. Secret all on his own. Teammates just following, hugging behind, ready to trade. Bomb on the back of Gunna, and they're going to be falling in. Nobody inside of the B-bomb site to stop them from doing whatever they please. The doors will be open soon enough as they head in. Glass broken. Mills on a rotation with Chu in tow. And Scotty is there as well. The only player not around is Ajax as he picks up an SMG. Wrapping his way around the secret steps. Bomb can be planted, but already into the bomb site is one. Chu try as he might. His teammates are falling one by one. Head not yet spotted of Ajax, but in the vent he'll drop Momo. That's a little bit of money made. Round Unlikely to be a victory with no armor, no utility, and no kit. Ajax is an AK, I just fall away and save, and he thinks that that's probably his best case scenario as well. Third round for Upswing. 3 kills found from Verum, though, keeping the pressure on. Certainly, reinvestments have to be made. And should they win out this next gun round, it could be pretty telling of how the ball can get rolling for the CT side. But if not, they start to linger in dangerous territory, especially on a map like Nuke, where you really have to be swinging out at least 8 rounds, I feel like, on your CT side before you switch things over, especially if you aren't to win the next pistol. Definitely going to need that kind of a buffer. AWP in the hands of Mills. No money left in the bank for any of these players. Utility is pretty solid. Seeing as there's no SMGs or Galils for the T side, no head armor is not that big of a deal. And the sniper's in the hands of Gunna as well. Certainly no slouch on the weapon. Quickly peeking in towards the front of HUD is Drain. Fired down by 1, and the nade goes a little too deep, and Drain still sticks around. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but Mills has been tagged down to 8 HP on the sniper. It's going to have to be that first shot that connects next time around, and Scotty's being spammed just the same. As they now do damage onto 2 of these CT players, unbeknownst to them. I don't even believe they know what they've done. It's Chu who sticks around at the ramp, who may see some action soon enough. Deploying a smoke will keep them at bay for a moment unless they decide to go through with a flashbang. Drain just taking up position. Mina not so far behind. And Mina wants to get closer to it. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, Ab. Welcome, welcome. Clear. Holding the outside on his lonesome. And now Chu has a couple of targets to find here. 1 kill would be ideal before he falls away, but here comes Mina jiggling into it. A spray from him. It's going to connect a bullet or 2, but nothing substantial really. And Mills has his right side door if they are to fall in through that area, and Chu can hold down the left. 1 shoulder spotted as they wrap around towards heaven now. It's Mina who may offer up his life as Pendulum finds a kill outside. A flashbang into the eyes of Mills. He's going to take his shot, and now his position is made known. They're going to be heading back up to A, however. Ajax now working his way back into HUT. Bomb's been dropped from the heavens above, and now the bomb is inside of the A bomb site and needs to be retrieved. Ajax gets even another. Mina, what more can you do here? Trying to fight his way into the bomb site alone. Drain. Posted on by Mills. The AWP's accurate as ever, and it's a team ace. Everyone from Verum stepping up where they need to, and that's going to be Upswing now on pistols, as a couple of these players are unable to buy utility as well as an AK-47 and armor, but that is the round that Verum need to put themselves back on track. And the follow-up here with a couple of players left alive would be absolutely phenomenal as well. Molly towards Squeaky Door, turning from the flashbang. Drain is just sitting in the other side of that Molly. Momo's getting spammed up through that wall a little bit, and Ajax on the other end. That nade is going to be catastrophic. It takes him out. No aim duel required, and a spam goes back from Chu. He connects on the player that he wasn't actually attempting to kill, and Drain now down to 54 himself, a 3 versus 5, and it's looking very good from the CT side, keeping many players alive that they need to, but Mina's made his way outside pretty comfortably. He's got a teammate by his side with the scout, and the bomb on the back of Drain has now regrouped. Mills already posted up. The scout shoulder has been seen, but Mills is too quick. He's not going to fall for that one. And it'll be he who finds one better, and he's going to continue his reign as he gets a double, and Pendulum locking down the outside just by him, as he's so well known to do. Not quite taking up the position towards Deep Garage just yet, but now with the AUG against the full buy, we may see that come into play. A very powerful position for him that he seems to be finding multi-kills in time and time again, and T's have a very difficult time dealing with him from there, so we'll see if he goes in. I'm interested to find out. Instead, he actually drops a smoke to make his way farther forward. We'll see if he actually opts to do so, and A goes off the wall. There's just a player on the other side, and going up high is clear. Is he going to be ready for the fight? However, it's Gunna who finds one, instantly traded back by Chu inside of A, and Pendulum's going to hear this player wrapping his way around him. It's going to be Mina not really paying attention, and he's going to lose his life, and now it's a man advantage all of a sudden for the CT side. Drain down to 32. Momo on the other side of that smoke as it's soon to fade. Pendulum has to turn his way around, and he does. The door is closed, so he's safe for at least a moment. Chu on the sniper, though, as Mills has been lost. He picks up the reins. Scotty at Age Event. Momo just holding down the hole in the door. Has to be careful. Could be a CT anywhere, really. And with a minute left, We'll see what they can get done with just one smoke, one nade, and a singular flashbang. Towards the upper bomb site they go. Scotty still tucked in. Ajax jiggling for him should they make their way out. And there goes the first smoke deployed in the front of Hut. Mini, excuse me, and a flashbang now allowing Scotty to peek. Actually blinds him unintentionally, and Scotty goes in for the spray. Ajax trying to support. He'll trade effectively, and the player from the heavens above with the AWP can't quite connect. It's going to be clear who's found out by Chu at the end of it all. A double for him and 3-all. Towards the ramp, a couple of deagles. Mills is actually here to support with the sniper. He tags up yet another. Chu goes in for one. He's actually going to die out, and so will Mills, going too far forward, in my opinion. 3v3 all picked up by Mina. Pendulum does what he can, drops a molly, not allowing them to make their way towards the A bomb site, and Bum now makes his way down towards B. Momo, the one to clear it out. Not going to work out for him, though, as Scotty still holds position. Pendulum still up above. Now Gunna, the Deagle, below. He's found by the AK. So many bullets going into him, littering him with lead. And Mina, not much you can do except for save this AWP now, this late in the game. He's got bomb on his back. No utility, though, and his position is not known, but he's actually going to drop the op and make his way forward with a Deagle with 25 seconds left. Time ticks down, and he's just going to hang out and wait his turn.
Counter-terrorists win.
Clearing out Asia, or Africa, excuse me, wrong continent. Outside is slowly but surely being taken by the T side. They're going to be hanging out for a moment. Pendulum finds that first. Blinded up is Gunna with the AWP, and now it's dangerous territory for him. The player at the top of Marshmallow dropping down, and he'll lose his life now. Mills going for a higher angle. Will be able to hold, but he's played this position before. It'll be up to Gunna to try and clear him out successfully. Momo at the squeaky door has to be careful of Scotty, who's just on the other end, holding for him. Head not quite spotted. He'll fall back just in time. Into the A-bomb site they go. Scotty still tucked in. Ajax's crossfire is always so very powerful. Coming in from behind, Chu sees Drain. The spray is pretty good, actually, as he recovers. And Momo now in the 1 versus 1 as he spots the first. Mills is good for the flick. If he misses that one, it could have been all downhill, but yet another team ace. Never mind. A big round from Verum, and once again they prove that their chemistry rises above the rest. Tech 9 in the corner for Momo. He's already made his way out, being shot down by Scotty. Eventually traded back, but the Deagle outside takes care of the AWP, no less. And inside of the site, Ajax has to deal with Gunna, who's dropped his teammate inside already. Ajax finds the first player not too far below, and the headshot is good. He's going to find a recovery as 3 stay alive. It got very dicey towards the end there, and op can be purchased for Mills, and now Verum lead by 3. Scotty up above, once again trying to spam his way through the smoke for the player on the other end. They could be in trouble. Momo just sitting patiently on the other end of the smoke, holding for an upper side peek. There's a player at the ramp, Mina, and that's quite the shot to land. Head taken right off of Chu. Again, these angles that have been played time and time again, you really got to be careful about playing them so consistently, because now he's been figured out. Pendulum advances his way around the smoke. A spam coming through the side that he is not going to be a part of, and now Momo has to be ready for a player to make his way through the smoke. Scotty on the other end. One bullet will do the trick, and it does. My lord, wait, are they dancing around one another? Pendulum has a player just to his left in the cubby. Maybe has his number here. Mina just sticking shoulder spotted, but Pendulum wins the fight. The jiggle actually ends up hurting him. Ajax tucked in towards Hut here. Drain on the other end. It's going to be a free kill for him. 3v3. AK picked up. Not quite the good time to be switching weapons, though, and they make their way into the site. Pendulum drops down. AWP misses his shot in a second as well. 2 versus 2. Make it a 1v2, and Mills has not gotten a kill yet, so his position has not been made known. They're going to drop down the vent towards B. Mills has got to pick it up now. Knife pulled. He knows that they're both towards the bottom of the site. Towards B, and bomb's going down. Momo going to try and hold the vent. Silent drop from Mills. Will he be ready for this fight? However, he turns... Momo? Hello? I'm not sure what that was about. Turns away as if there was another player alive on the CT side. A flashbang goes through the door, and it's clear on a superior angle, but Mills! Surely not. Upswing. Handing the round to Mills in the 1v2 clutch, and that is absolutely massive. How you managed to win that is beyond me. Perfect setup, really, from Upswing, should they play it comfortably, but I'm not quite sure how the communication was working in that round where Momo turns around. And Mills goes huge in the 10th. As we head into 11, it's a buyback from Upswing, but the last that they'll have for yet another round. As their loss bonus reaches maximum, they're going to be heading in towards the A-bomb site pretty quickly. It looks like they've got an AWP posted up, but not for long. Mina actually has to pull away. Spam goes back through. Not going to connect anything, however, and player at ramp, usually Chu, is just hanging around. He's not going in any farther forward. It's going to be Mills to hold down the line. He's got his sniper here, Mina. Maybe posted upon him if he goes in for a peek, but it's going to be him falling off at the wrong time. A trade on the other end of the map, though, and the AWP has been picked up by Gunna. Usual primary opper can't do a thing about this now as the op's been picked up. And Chu tries to flank these players on the outside, but they're no longer there. It's 2 players towards A now. Scotty has to be careful. Player in heaven does as well. Momo finds the first opener into the site itself, and Scotty's got a slight off angle here. We'll see what they can do about it. A Molotov sent through, and that's going to give away his position. Scotty's always good for that kill, and now Gunna on the 1v3. He knows the position of at least one with a minute left. Bomb not in his possession. The player in the back lines, Mills, misses his shot. A no-scope miss from Gunna just the same. He turns his attention, and that's going to be Scotty stealing away the frag from the leg. 8th round for Verum, and they win out the half already within 1 round of the score that they had in their first time meeting on Nuke. And it just goes to show what a little bit of practice and a little bit of time for preparation, as well as just playing officials, gets you. As they come out on top now. Molotov towards the door, and Nade to blow it open, and a smoke just on the other side. It's going to be Pendulum on the outside to find the first. The Tech 9s are going to be spamming their way back and forth. Player inside of the hut. Momo takes a couple of bullets of damage. And now Chu catches a player just right on the other end of this smoke. Mina, you got to be really careful. They have 2 flashbangs, and they've been heard. Once that smoke fades, he's going to be heading through it, but clear. Takes his head. And Mills is not able to trade. Into the B-bomb site, though, is Pendulum, and we'll see if that M4 picked up by Mina has a lot to say. Moving away is Pendulum as well. Doesn't favor that angle. Now Ajax drops down with Scotty. Bomb soon to be planted. A flashbang towards double doors. Now things get a little dangerous. Heading back into the site now they go. Player top silo soon to be spotted the first. The AUG has been dropped. Pistol not so far off, and oh my lord, clear. Surely not. Surely you don't continue this rain with the Deagle. We'll make him the man to watch for a moment. In the back lines, Mills has been spotted. Are they saving this one? I think they are. Yep, Mills is just tucking and running. The pistol round, the unlikely pistol round win. They had 2 kits. I feel like you just go for that, but I don't know. Time ticks away. Mina attempting to escape. Scotty doing the same. I think Mina may blow up here. And he will, and it's going to be Gunna surviving with the AUG. And the bomb plant's going to be pretty good for them as well. The money, not perfect for the CT side, but not bad. They can drop weapons over, but again, like I said, I feel like Mills probably goes for that retake there either way up against just the Deagle of Chew. Full HP. Seeing as then you're fighting up against an unarmored opponent. I think both of which had pistols, at least one. Yeah, I think one of them had pistols. Either way, though, I digress. Into the next round, the 13th. Sniper of Mills trying to support Pendulum from the outside, a position he's played upon time and time again. They can't clear him out from the other side of red before facing up with Mills. And there are a couple players here. Oh, and Gunna's going to take his head clean off now as Mills has to do something about this round. His shoulder has been spotted, Gunna, and he's dropped. Clear. What more can you do up top? Your head is gone as well. Mills is on a tear. He's got the man advantage, and Drain and Momo are already tagged as well. Mina going a little bit wider for that peak is not wise. I don't advise it as Mills is posted on you. If you go at least a little farther to the side, you may be done for. But instead, he jiggles around, baits out the shot. It's all left onto Mina. The round goes to the wayside almost instantaneously. On the flank, though, is Chew, and he's probably going to be the one to lock it down. But no, it's Mills with a triple. Already 14-6 as we enter the last 2 rounds of the half. Fast into towards A for a moment. Mills immediately shutting down the first one and burning alive as well. And now they're kind of scattered in what they want to do here. 2 players dying in the first 10 seconds of the round. Another smoke deployed. And do they decide to go through that? The answer is yes. Drain has made his way over to the vent. Scotty's heard it. Spam goes just over his head. Mills will find yet another. And there it is. The headshot found. Last player with bomb on his back. Gunna, Deagle, and a flashbang. No armor to go with it. Scotty, well, he's going to take that fight. He's going to win it out, of course. A triple for him, a double for Mills as we go into the final round of the half. 10-4 at the moment, and Verum are showing what they've got. They've made the improvements, and they're looking much better on this rematch. The grudge match. Quickly towards ramp. Mills is found. Chew's still here. And Clear finds one outside as well. This round's starting to fall apart for Verum. It's not over, but it's surely not looking good for them. They can wrap around towards outside for free. Ajax can only hold through Mini, and now that he's been smoked off, Chew clears out lobby, and bomb's been dropped just behind. He may be able to find a good timing here. If he can find a multi-frag, this could be massive. This could be the round. Gunna holding him. Head taken clean off, though, and that's going to be an issue if you're Upswing. Bomb on the other side of that wall. Ajax just waiting for that smoke to fade. Mina on the other side is going to dink him, but no kill. And still potential here, but as Momo finds the back of Chew, the round is not looking perfect. Scotty spots the back of yet another. Outside lurk is clear. He's got the AWP on his back. Tap's not going to work out in his favor, and in the behind once again. Player is caught. Turning away, Drain will be the one to finish that round. A 5th round for Upswing, now at half of Verum as we go into that second half. Nuke has proven to be a much better affair for Verum as it looked in the first time that these two teams met. See if they can keep things up. game now goes live once again. As we run it back and we go that one bit further. Two flashes for outside. The smokes have already been deployed, and Chu still has a molly as well. Mina hears them making their way across, but only a spam can do anything. He's going to connect 2 bullets. See if that means anything in the grand scheme of things. Mina drops down the vent now. He's going to get a gush onto Ajax through that wall as well, and now he's just dancing around. He's going to find that shot right into the dome of Scotty. Bomb picked back up, and they've got to trade this out sooner rather than later. It's going to be right back up to the A bomb site, though, and Chu will find the opener. And that molly is going to keep them away from heaven. Bomb can go down safely. Drain already gushed up. Not going to do a whole lot of damage. It's just to the corner of the wall. But that one's going to be a lot more fatal than the last. Clear. Trying to peek into the site. Ajax just below. Absolutely clothesline. And in the back, Mina lets his teammate die almost. Not really a whole lot he could have done, but it would have been just a second later, and a 2v2 could have ensued. But instead, Mina goes further forward. He'll find 2 in the round, but Pendulum... well, he'll do the same, and Verum find their 11th. Oof, oog, oof. Everyone pulling their weight on the Verum side at this moment, it feels like. It's been a solid game from everyone, from the boys thus far. Upswing have to find their footing sooner rather than later. If they want any chance into this one, just pistols on this round, though. Drain outside with a Deeg, soon to be found by Scotty up above. And, ooh, a nice little connection there. If it wasn't through the wall, it could have been the difference between one shot and death. Deagle to the chest. You know how that goes. Momo now inside of the hut. No one to meet him just yet. But here they come. Chu now. The first target. To see Zed can connect that quick headshot. You know how fast that weapon shoots. He can finish off that kill pretty easily. Bomb picked up. Just under 50 seconds left in the round. They're going to be heading towards outside. Scotty, Ajax, and Pendulum grouping up, and Momo trying to catch a time on Chu here, but it's not going to work out in his favor. He's going to be dropped. Drain already towards the vent side with 30 seconds left in the round. If he drops the bomb here and maybe finds another kill, it could be huge. Gunna does what he can. Back to Drain. And jiggling his shoulder back and forth with 20 seconds left. He goes back up the vent. That's pain. You could have actually ended the round right there if you really timed that properly, but his teammate at the ramp is dropped. Pendulum the one to do it. Galil sticking around, trying to find Chu, but actually they find him instead. AK picked up, maybe to be saved. Mina quite far removed now as he's low on HP. They've got a kit, some armor, and you know the CTs get their money despite saving the round, and so they're gonna go, and they're gonna be perfectly fine with that. He knows he's only good for one if he stays vent, right? But with 25 seconds or so left in the round and another teammate towards the site, you definitely, I think, want to go for a kill there. That could have been a round if he drops the bomb planter. Or the bomb carrier. It wasn't like he was on his own. If you find that one kill and then fly up the ladder, even then, that's not bad. Too easy to get traded, I guess, but his teammate was already committed, so. Bad comms? Maybe? Chu will find the opener. Not quite sure where it was. Deagles again for the CT side, despite having saved that AK that's immediately dropped. It's Drain to lose it. Gunna spots the one trying to clear out his angles. Pendulum, there's another player up above as well, just on top. Chu, one tap. Nice connection there. Maybe on an anti-eco round, but either way, that's a shot that you'd like to see from the boys. But that's a nice one from Clear as well, putting one right into the dome, right between the eyes, and Mills is lost. The nade just goes too far forward, and Scotty will clean out the kill either way. Oh, surely not Clear. That was almost a snapshot onto Pendulum, but he'll finish the job. As Verum now hit 13, things are looking good. Very early on in the series, map number 1. The pick of Upswing, I believe. I can only imagine. And the match has been called to a pause. A standstill now as we wait to see what's the plan to be devised. Nothing really working out for the CT side with the pistols, but now that they've got that double op setup, this is going to be their gun round, excuse me, to break the backs of Verum, who aren't well off in terms of economy. If they can break a couple of rounds off here, the CT side can surely make their way back into things, but with an investment like this, you can't afford to lose. Playing up against 14 rounds, your loss bonus may be at max, but that doesn't really mean anything when you can't buy in the next round anyway. The one sniper heading towards the ramp. It's actually both of them. Clear, going maybe for that pick towards outside from lower. He breaks the vent early, the glass. Knife out. Looks like a quick play to the A bomb site, though, and they're going to be wrapping in through mini. One kill found by Mina from opposite Mustang. He's still sticking around, and he'll lose his life as now the rotation comes in. The player inside of the site's been dropped as well. Player just to the side of Mills. Easily dealt with. Drain, not so much. 2v2 ensues. Clear joining up with his teammates soon enough. Bomb on the back of Ajax. Gotta be careful there as Drain goes right into your crosshair, though. That's a pretty easy kill for you. Rotation back down to the B bomb site. Bomb on the back of Ajax. Pendulum holding for if Clear makes his way inside of the site, but instead, behind the silo now is the bomb planter. Spotted. Clear hits that shot. 1v1 now. Pendulum has got to be careful of how he plays this one against the sniper. A flashbang goes into his eyes. Oh my lord, please. Surely not. Pendulum not playing for time very well. Right in front of the door as he's half blinded up. Regains vision and Clear takes it. The 1v2 goes his way. And looks like that sniper rifle investment did come out to pay off in spades. A shotgun now for Momo, seeing as their economy is still very volatile. If this round's to be lost by the 5 AK-47s of Verum, it could be catastrophic towards the later stage of the second half. Already towards outside is Ajax flying forward. Pendulum and Scotty just behind. There's Drain, who could help out should he need to. And now cross smokes come through. They're allowed to make their way forward. A spam through from Gunna, not going to do a whole lot if he even tries, but one kill's already been found from the lurker. Clear holding things down on his lonesome at B. No player from the CT side to drop down vent just yet, and now he's going to have to hold the line as they're going to be breaking the windows for him. Holding for the peak, a flashbang into his eyes. He falls away, and now the Molotov will force him either forward or back, and he has to go back after firing at least one shot. Almost the connection there as Mina, the only player not heading towards the ramp for the CT side, and the bomb is to be planted in just a moment. Pendulum on the other side of this smoke. Scotty finds the first as Momo tries to make his way through. 4v3. Still on the other side of the smoke. He'll be dropped. Scotty, the lowest of the three in terms of HP. Drain walks his way around that smoke. Even still, Ajax on the stairs, likely to trade. He does so in a 1 versus 2 for Clear. He's already done it once before. Smoke on top of the bomb. One bullet will be the difference between both of these players. Headshot found. Mills on the other side. He can play for time here. The tap onto the bomb. It's going to be Clear, who fights and loses out, actually, as Mills goes so far wide that he gets that frag with ease. So it seems, once again, back onto pistols at 6-14. Upswing looking on the downtrend. What picked map? I think that this map is the pick of Upswing. The next map will be Vertigo, the pick of Verum. And the decider, Mirage. quickly in towards the A bomb site. Mina's going to be first up at back. Deagle on his back. He's going to find that first. Not quite the second. The conversion's not there yet. Inside of the A bomb site, though, it's Momo who makes his way through the hut. AK picked up by Gunna. Player still in the corner here, and Gunna's going to continue to make his way farther forward. No armor, though. The aim punch is going to be a factor to him, and Momo's already made his way so far forward. Free kill for him right in the back. Drain has a couple players in the back of his own, but Scotty's too aware of it, and we go to 15. Map point now for Verum. Map number 1 has been phenomenal for the boys. I'd just like to remind everyone, maybe the new viewers, the last time these two teams met in playoffs in round 1, I believe it was, Upswing won Nuke 16-9. Double sniper set up, though, for the CT side once again. It worked for them before. We'll see if it can do the trick again. Now, outside flying goes 1. It's just going to be Mills on his lonesome trying to make something work. Doesn't lose as much health as I was anticipating him to. Through the wall, Chew. Oh my gosh, it was a spam straight through. He goes in for that little bit more. Maybe a little overzealous there. He'll lose his life out. Momo, the one to do it up at ramp, still stands tall. And outside, Drain does get one of his own AWP, crawls his way through the smoke, and Momo brings it into a 4 versus 2. All of a sudden, things crumble for Verum, and on the other side of the smoke, Momo may be able to find yet another kill. Looking for his hat trick, Ajax just to the right. He makes his way forward, that flick's going to connect, and that's a big round for Momo on the picked up sniper off the body of Gunna, and another round for Upswing. Money. Not perfect for Verum, but I guess you don't save here. Scotty can drop over an AK, Pendulum can buy one for himself, and Ajax may be relegated to it. Mac 10 here, and he will be. We just drop a couple hypes in chat. Let's go for 3 little hypes there. The maximum amount of emoticons you can throw up into a round, and they're fast into the A-bomb site, very fast into the A-bomb site. Up above, one player's blinded up. Momo, though, is going to stick around. Mina will find one. SMG trades the job, but Momo goes one better. He's going to find yet another at 3 versus 2 soon to be lost out, and the AWPs are all that left standing. Gunna barely misses that shot onto the shoulder, but the flick connects and clear from the heavens above to finish the job. A very fast round, a very difficult round to swallow if you are the T side. Now up on AR Upswing. They still have that investment made with the double AWP setup. And now Verum go for that full save, seeing as they're on double round loss bonus. If they get a bomb plant, their buy is going to be phenomenal. Either way, though, they are going to be able to put something up into round number 25 should they lose out here on round number 24, which is looking likely. Eagle spam goes through, almost hitting Momo in his side. Ajax the one to send it, and the nade as he continues to make his way forward. Oh, he's so hungry. He's absolutely bad manners right there. Following up with the nade, especially on playing up against Matt Point. Momo is not afraid. He shows his confidence, and maybe that's what he needs to do. Get into the heads of the boys of Verum. Jump spot goes across from Chu, going back now as he's been taken out. Don't play with fire, Gunna, or you're going to get burned. First opening picks already, and only one bit of utility, and no guns otherwise, and I think they're just going to take this round to discuss. Pendulum and Mills sitting inside a spawn. The in-game leader, Mills, probably just discussing how he wants to go about that next round and close out this game, because they want to go to map number 2 sooner rather than later. Their map pick of Vertigo. A map I haven't gotten to see from them in quite some time, and a map that's very difficult to cast, if I'm being completely honest. It's a spectator map that I find very, very brash to make my way around. But the map itself is very fun to watch. I think the map is very well made, to be honest. I don't play very well on it, but that's a different story. Going through the smoke soon, the leg spotted. Pendulum the first to drop, second as well. The collateral is good. The nade will finish the job onto Mills, and that's going to be the 9th for Upswing. CT side nuke is fun, T side gets a little tough. Yeah, I agree, definitely. Drain and Gunna outside, the sniper rifle waiting the cross from red. Ajax maybe the one with the bomb to give him first peek. That would be a mistake and a half. The smokes go out and they're A Molotov on the other side. Spam not yet going through from Drain and not really burning alive or any of these players. It's going to be Mills, who's isolated, however, and he's going to be taking a moment here just to sit around and spot out his options. Nobody in the B-bomb site just yet for the CT side, but the AWP of Clear has made his way back from the ramp. He's ready for them to peek through the stairs. Scotty, the first target up ahead. Surely not a headshot from the sniper at this angle. A flashbang will do him some serious damage, clearing things out. Chu from the ladder above. Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord. This could be good. This could be really good. I find it interesting how slow this round has gone. Gunna finds one on the sniper. I'm not sure where he even is. This map is starting to get a little confusing as they find yet another kill in the AWP. Clear burns alive inside of it, but maybe it was worth it. Thinning the numbers. It's going to be Chu, who almost does the same, taking more damage than maybe he was worth. Bomb can be planted, and the B-bomb site retake is on. Pendulum with Mina taking the fight with Chu on the upper bomb site. Still one drop lower. It's Ajax on his lonesome now, and they're going to keep Chu on the upper bomb site for as long as they can, and they'll find the frag. It's going to be a 4v1 for Ajax. A lot to ask from him. Smoke on top of the bomb. Smoke at single door. Bomb not yet being stuck, though, and Mina will finish the job. A double for him in the round. A 10th. Now reaching double digits. Our upswing, and the money for Verum, even after the bomb plant, is going to be a bit pinched. Down the vent with the bomb. Classic tactic that all teams maybe need to take a little bit of a note of, because it is very effective. Bomb can go down for free, but nice adjustment from Clear. He takes down the player in the front of Silo. Goes for the second as well, and he hits it. He's on at the moment. Dropping down from Mini, though, is Mills with a Tech 9. Takes Drain down to 2, and Bomb will now be defused. There's a lot of money left in the bank, though. 11 to 15. Match paused. Verum likely the ones to pull it. They've got money for this round. And things start to get tighter and tighter. Max amount of loss bonus. Leading the server in terms of kills is Pendulum. He's starting to slow just a little bit, but still above and beyond everyone else. And doing his part. On the CT side, it's been Momo who's pulling things back just that little bit more, and I think that Clear really is starting to step things up, especially on 70 ping. CT side has looked solid. Up towards lobby, that nade going a little bit short. That's a really good cam angle, but the first kill does bode well for Verum as they make their way into the A-bomb site. Mina is blind. He's isolated by a molly, and the AWP misses his chance as well. This might be the crumble. This may be the fall apart round. The slow, fast execute into the upper site will mean a 5-on-3 post-plant scenario favoring Verum. Well and truly a smoke at heaven. 2 AWPs on the retake. This may be done and dusted. I think we're going to Vertigo. Burning alive in the Molotov is Chu, but just for a moment. Drain going that bit far forward. It's going to be Chu who finds the shot. He 180s and doesn't quite find the second. It's going to be Gunna to do it, but Clear at the smoke. He's in 1 versus 4. What more can you ask for from him? Playing up against 16. Finds the first. Second made available to him. Not quite going to zoom up in time, and it will be the 16th round on a 16-11 victory for Verum on map 1. Vertigo up next. And we will be back in just a moment's notice. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in just a moment.
Where am I going now? Just falling over dreams. Now I'm just so far gone, this isn't what it seems. Taking me so damn long, it's fading from belief. I need to slow this down. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say
Oh no. Hey guys. Round number 2. Just the round goes the way of Upswing. The full commitment even after fighting the 3 versus 3. They deploy their smokes. They've got to commit off of it. Not able to hold down the fort as Scotty tries to plant the bomb. And that will be their downfall. 3 players staying alive for Upswing. And in the second round, it'll be a pistol buyback now from Verum. Sorry about that. As we wait for the pause to come out, and there it is. Just in time. We're back into the action. 3 FAMASs, 2 SMGs for the CT side. 70 viewers, Pog, Champ. Thank you all for joining us tonight. The most important match of the season, undoubtedly, a Molly now from Drain. And Bomb is going to go through it first, and that's going to be an easy kill found by the T side. Barely any damage being traded over, and they're going to have to rotate over very quickly. One player inside of the B-Bomb side, it's clear down to 58, and he's going to be wrapped upon from both sides. He's going to find a double, which is pretty good. It makes them a 3 versus 3, and they can pick up the FAMAS and out. Working towards mid, shut down pretty early on, and the bomb will be planted, and that's going to be some good moves for them. Pendulum finds the trade as Momo in the back lines tries to get into the site. Another kill for Pendulum, finding 4 kills on their force. The bomb plant as well. And there it is. The round favoring Upswing, but keeping the pressure on now are Verum, and they're going to be forcing 4 reinvestments from the CT side, which is kind of massive in terms of the long game, and they're going back into it. They've got 3 Galils, 2 AK-47s as well, and no reason not to. They know how much damage they've done economically, and they are going to be favored in the weapons, I feel like, here in round number 3. Molotov to the ramp, the smoke on the other side, and Pendulum's going to try and make his way farther forward. There's no CTs really challenging. Gunna at the sandbags is the closest. Chu, the one to meet him first up. It's a little bit shaky there, but Momo at the side hole, and SMG has to be very careful. Pendulum on the other side. Ajax holding down the flank. No one going to be making their way in just under a minute left. They've got 1 single smoke to commit towards A with, and Scotty's about to set it up. A flashbang from Ajax, and they've heard that drop. One player making his way back over to B, and here comes the only smoke for the execute. A flashbang from Momo to peek into the side hall, and we'll see what he can do. Pendulum, will you be ahead of it in time? But the headshot is there before. Mina trying to find some sort of information, but that one singular smoke with 40 seconds left, just under, is going to do them a whole lot of good. But as it starts to fade, they have to take fights, and Mills does get into the bomb site and taps on the plant. Pendulum's got to cover him in just a second here. He's going to be taking a couple of fights, winning out the first. The bomb will attempt to be planted once again. Over the top, though, goes Gunna, and Pendulum. The round is his so far. 4 kills made available to him in the 1 versus 1. He has to win it, and he loses out. It's Drain on an SMG on 4 HP. And the heroics from Pendulum, not enough. And I really did think that round was going to go the way of Verum, but unable to step up across the board. The bomb plant will give them the money that they need, and the round loss bonus continues to grow. So they get 3 AKs this time around and 2 Galils, and much more utility than they had to work with. But once again, they keep that pressure on the CT economy. Just 1 round away from breaking even still, and they know that. And they're going to try to take advantage of it. Gunna waiting for the flashbangs from his teammates. Gets in front of the ramp now, spamming backwards. We'll find the first kill on a Scotty. Perfect connection. Everything is great for them in this round, but Momo goes a little bit too far forward in my opinion there, and Gunna gets another one through the smoke. He's going for a start as well, and he's going to find it. He's going massive here in round number 4. Ajax and Chu all on their backs now. 1 over towards the B ramp. Ajax trying to find what he can in the mid lurk from Chu. not yet to get activated, and it's not likely to, as he's going to have to make his way into a multi-kill here. Only one player available to him, though. Mina, the head, spotted just a second there. He's pinned to the wall. Ajax waiting his turn. If Drain makes his way far to his right, that could be a free kill into the B-bomb site. That's the Galil for you. Maybe the AK wins out that fight, but Drain gives up his position for a moment. Baits out a shot or two, and that's all he'll need. Chu, 1 versus 3 now. Already with 1 kill in the round, have to complete the 4K to get it done. And a 4th round for Upswing on the line. And a bomb plant from Verum is ideal. He's got to make his way into one of these bomb sites successfully. Already being held by Clear. Surely this would go his way, and it will. An 8th kill for him. Already 8 and 2 in the map pick of Team Verum. Starting to look a little shaky so far. Early days, even still. And somewhat of a half investment from Verum, now reaching max loss bonus, isn't going to hurt them too badly. They can definitely go for it. Whew. Holding down from mid is Drain once more, the molly in his hand. Hopefully not to get cut off this time around like he had last. Finally deploys the molly successfully, and a nade to go deep off the wall will likely connect. On the fallback, he's got a teammate to help him out. Not going to do a whole lot of damage, that nade, but that's okay. Gunna swinging wide in towards mid. A smoke to deny vision. A flashbang just on the other side. He's in the spot one, making his way around, but the run and gun from the Tech 9 is solid. There's one more player inside of the B-bomb site, and all of a sudden it's a 5 versus 2. All of these kills have come in a flurry. Drain spots the shoulder of one. If he makes his way around, he may be able to find that kill. Momo inside of mid brings one back as well. And Verum, shocking in round number 5 with just pistols, a Galil, and an AK. Ajax has to be the one to be careful here. He's got his teammates out to his side. Tech 9 can't do anything, and Chu in a 1 versus 2 all of a sudden. It's a 4-player deficit, and that is the 2 versus 4 retake from Upswing. Very well done. Executed to perfection. 3 kills for Drain, 2 for Momo. It might have even been a 2 versus 5. Yeah, it was a 2 versus 5. That is where we got right off rip. The post plant doesn't go the way of the T's, even with the weapons picked up, and Upswing find their 5th. Verum with a bomb plant and max loss bonus back on the buy. AWP in the hands of Mills. No sniper, I believe, for Upswing just yet, unless Momo drops one over, and he'll do just that. SMG from Mina, though, that's the sacrifice you've got to make, I guess. Maybe misreading the economy of the T side. Maybe not. Who knows? Drain going in towards mid for the first time in the entirety of the game. Takes Chu down to 58. A fluff nade. He's going to pull him back for a second. Momo drops an 8 off the wall himself. Scotty and Pendulum softened up. Very much so. CTs have gotten front B ramp control as well. Clear all the way down. Drain just above, holding for if any player is going to swing. It's Ajax who's just awaiting a push. Clears the angle. And he's good for that first kill. Drops a smoke right there as well. Bomb not yet spotted, but that is dangerous territories as Chu makes his way back towards mid, trying to deal with Drain, who had already dropped his teammate. He's usually good for these sprays. First bullet connections are his specialty. Mills clearing his flank before he picks up the bomb. But Clear spots it. And Mills has to be very careful making his way around the corner if he chooses to do so. Mills now with a sniper in his hand. Doesn't spot him, but one bullet goes into his head, and he sends one right back. His reaction time is on par, and now it's an equal man advantage. 4v4. 40 seconds left on the clock, and still a decent amount of utility from the T side to make do with what they've got. Drain tucked into the corner here, in towards mid. Chu goes, and maybe he's looking to get a little bit of attention towards A. He gets caught out with a nade, a smoke just thrown to the wayside, and now the A side at execute comes through. Second map, yes. Map number 1 being Nuke going the way of Verum, 16 to 11, and the bomb now has to make its way to the bomb site. Mills just on the other side there, maybe posted up on by Gunna, and he's going to find 1 kill over the top of the smoke. Mills the trade back, and he's going to be the man of the round if they want to rent it out. Bomb makes its way over, though, and he has to be the one to put it down with a Molotov on top of the bomb site, though. Pendulum's got to go huge. He finds the first spray transfer, is not quite going to connect. Mina with the SMG goes around the side. It's going to be a 6th as Upswing start to string together one too many rounds for my liking on their CT side of Vertigo. And Verum has not a whole lot of time to put themselves together. Match has been paused. Once again, Verum starting to let this slip away. A third map. Not so crazy to imagine that we go the distance here. And as we go back into things, the mixed buy from the T side is a little bit scary to think about here. Gotta go to bed. Good luck. Thank you for casting. Of course, as always, AWP inside of mid drops the first. He's playing this mid position very well, Drain. I think that's what's gotten them so many good rounds here as he goes in for a second, maybe even a third made up to him. Gonna miss his shot, but he's going in for more, and he's gonna miss once again. I actually thought that connected, to be quite frank. Yes, Verum did win the first map, 16 to 11. Ajax not going to offer up that fourth kill just yet to Drain as he finds that third bomb on his back, and his teammates are falling left and right. It's going to be a 7th round on the horizon now for Upswing. He could make his way into A for somewhat free. Mina has to make his way back. Waiting to see if there had been a late lurk. Ajax now making his way toward the B-bomb site instead. Making his way back is clear, though, and he's going to be ready for it. Already on double-digit kills, looking to find his 11th. Ajax has to hit the headshot. We'll see what he can do. Default position, head seen, spotted. Clear takes his off first, though, and that will be his double kill. And Upswing looking more and more dangerous as the rounds go on. Towards mid once again is Drain, and are they going to challenge him again? Just a couple of pistols and a Galil, or two, mixed in to the buy. Drain makes his way farther back there, taking up new position. Not so far forward, and he's going to miss his chance. That nade, see what it can do. Solid connection down to 59 and 49 are Ajax and Scotty. AWP comes back in for more, and of course he finds it, and towards the B-bomb site they go. Pistol pulled, no scope not quite going to connect from the behind. It's he who drops, and that's going to be a double. The B-bomb site is theirs. First time in quite some time with a man advantage. They have to close this one out, though, and they've got to be careful. Pendulum making his way around the side. Momo will spot his teammates as well. Bomb yet to be planted. Low HP, though. AWP makes the connection, and a quick trade from Mina. Nade onto the bomb site, under the high HP of Mills, now down to half. 2 bullets will do the trick. A Molotov towards center site as well. Mills out into the open. Surely not Mina with the 1 versus 3. Instead, it'll be Mills with the Galil. Picks up the AWP. To the victor goes the spoils, and Verum find their first finally on the board here in round number 8 as we head into the 9th. And look at that money for Upswing. So many rounds with 2 players alive, 1 player alive. And you can see what it does to their money. It keeps them humble and then some. 2 players below $2,000. Drain not so far off. The only players who are even remotely able to buy here are Gunna and Clear. And the match has been paused to discuss this as they go into the next round. Their loss bonus isn't perfect, and they're going to be buying pistols. And we'll see what they can do with them. Here they go into the A-bomb site. PP buys an unorthodox buy, no armor even. Quicken towards mid. The first kill's found by Clear, actually, and he's going to fall away. It's actually towards B ramp where he finds that pick. PP buys and sends Some bullets raining through that smoke. The 5-7 makes his way so far forward. Pendulum's got to be the one to trade. Do what he can. Pistol's fighting him from every angle. If his teammate was just a little bit more aggressive by his side, it could have been dangerous, but instead he falls his way back. They're still in a man deficit, and there's a lurk over towards the B-bomb site from Chu that pulls its way back. Just under a minute left in the round now. No presence towards the B-bomb site from the CT side. Instead, they kill Pendulum over towards A, and they maybe clear things out and maybe realize it's a lurk. A ploy, if you would. Clear making his way back over now with a tight angle towards left side of Generator, and now 2 smokes, 2 mollies, 2 flashes in the 2v4. We'll see what they can do. Verum almost giving the round that they had won right on back. Flashbang goes high, allowing them into the bomb site. It's Chu who has to find a multi-frag here. He spotted the one falling back towards CT. A smoke towards the other side of Generator and a molly to keep them at bay for just that moment longer. And Chu drops one just the same. There's no way they make their way back into this, but that flank is what they've got to worry about. Here they come. 1 kill found by Mills. They've got to check that soon enough. And there it is, activated finally. Chu in the 1v3. Can't do a thing as Momo takes his head clean off. An 8th round for Upswing and Verum. Have not found that winning formula even yet. With the bomb plant, they can buy into this next round. Mills on $9,000. Pendulum not so far away. And the CT side, they're going to have a buy of their own. And this is where they're going to clash heads once again with the full buy and see how things go. But seeing as Verum were unable to close out up against unarmored opponents, and pistols, it's going to be a long road to the comeback from here on. Double AWP setup, gonna and clear the typical wielders, 1 towards B, 1 towards A, and here they go far forward. The Molotov comes through, and it's going to be Mina to peek over the top of the smoke now. A tick from the molly onto Scotty, and nade goes off the wall. It won't do a whole lot, but it'll take him down just that much, and Momo finds a double. Very fast connection onto both the heads. The AK-47, good to tear them off. That one-shot headshot potential does wonders, especially as a CT. And clear now. Classic AWP setup. He's got a teammate just by his side, though. Drain ready to support. It's not going to be the anchor. Nade goes towards the ramp steps. It's going to be a boost, though. Head spotted. AWP misses his chance, and Mills is tagged up. Ajax making his way forward. A flashbang to the side of these players is required, but it's not going to blind up the AWP. Going in for that little bit more. Clear continues to hold the angle. Making his way through, though, is Drain. But the glory, the valor, claimed by Clear. And now all on the back of the in-game leading sniper of the squad, Mills. Gun drop, shot missed. He's being hunted. He's being absolutely chased. Oh man, surely not on all sides of him. Gunna will finally take that kill as things got down to the 30-second mark. Upswing now up to 9. The buy is going to be mixed once again from Verum. Time and time again, we'll have to see that, as they've been unable to string a multitude of rounds together at all in this game so far, so their buys have not been stable, and I'm sure that they're starting to get a little bit frustrated at this stage. Fast towards the ramp, going to be heard by the CT side, no less. Gonna drop some molly. Momo in front of it, though. He's going to be taking away, and his teammate's molly, maybe a little bit of a misplay. He's inside of the smoke. Pendulum has found the player above. Have they heard? I'm not sure they haven't. Oh my. Momo, 1, 2, not quite a third. Potential for it, but not quite. Still the man advantage for the T side. Split to 1, a bomb site. Clear, holding down mid and B. Mina over at A. Spots the head of Ajax with the bomb, and he'll drop him. 2 versus 2. Low HP of one player could be troublesome as Clear makes his way back. And they're going to be running up towards the A bomb site altogether. Clear finds the first. Low HP of Mina. Pendulum in the 1 versus 1. Bomb on his back. Not quite sure where the CT is, but he finds him eventually, and that's going to be a 4-4. Pendulum AWP picked up in a second for Verum, and a much-needed one at that. They're going to need to string more than 1 together now as they want to make their comeback as Upswing have already won out the half by 2. round win here would set them up for a nice fourth, as it's just a pistol for one. And they've got so many Galils that this round could be all on them. Momo dancing around the smoke once again. Are they going to be ready for it this time, though? Gunna just above with a sniper rifle, glass can, clear with the other. And the CTs also have no utility. 2 flashbangs is all she wrote. One player here at the side hall drops a Molotov, gives away his position, and Gunna's going to be holding for it. Now Momo going with a spam through, not going to connect. He's kind of shooting at the molly. Drain ready for Pendulum should he make his way up as well. The AWP actually does find that first kill. Trying to find a little bit more, though. He goes in for a double. Momo goes in for one himself, and the 5-7 does the trick. A dink onto the next. Mills not quite joined up with his teammate on low HP. 2 versus 3. They're in a man disadvantage. Mills clearing out the B-bomb site, where Mina has now started to shift away from to check his mid. Has to be aware of that possibility, and he now shift walking his way back. Getting the bomb down now thanks to the molly. 30 seconds left, and Ajax gets forward positioning. A flashbang from Mills could offer him a kill. Posted now on the heavens above, clear to make his way into the peak. Not quite yet, but Ajax has already made his way so far forward that he's going to find the first and the second as well. The low HP player does doubly so, and Mills in a 1v1 with only Mina. Flashbangs for both, except it's a sniper. He's got to hit this shot. Mills sends one up high. Player close to his right, making his way, dancing his way around the side of the site. Tags him up, but Mills has to hit the second shot. The follow-up is good. The no-scope is there. A third for Verum. Barely scraping that one over the line. And the money not looking great for either side. The CT's left worse off, though. Heading towards A once again. Momo with only a USP tries as he may to send a couple of shots back. Gunna by his side with a 5-7. And rotating his way back over now is Mina. Gunna close to the smoke just on the other side is holding with an AK-47. Pendulum finds that double. A little bit more he's looking for. A third, a fourth. Will he find the ace over top of the smoke is clear, and maybe trying to steal it. Scotty will do it. That fourth round for Verum, and even still the buy from the CT side is going to be a scrappy one that Verum can well and truly take advantage of. A FAMAS in the hands of Clear. No full utility on any player. As a matter of fact, the maximum that they have is 2 on one player. They've got half the nades of Verum practically. And here they come. Molotov in front. Momo's going to be falling victim to that damage. They've got so many rifles here, though. A boost over the smoke. First kill found. Pendulum the one to do it. Mina on the other side as well. They're going to have to be ready for him as they begin to fade. He's going to go inside of it. Gunna still inside of the site. Mina makes his way around. Finds that kill, but immediately traded back. A man advantage still for Verum. Here comes Gunna. Trying to do what he can, making it a 3 versus 3. He would like to. Going around the side. The jump almost poorly timed and Clear as the last player inside of the bomb site. Drain trying to clear out mid for the flank that Chu usually goes for, but not this time around. It's not his day. Drain, the last man standing in the A bomb site, is all Verum's. The bomb can be planted. Dropped over to his teammate, now holding the flank as Mills, which Drain may be coming upon in a moment.
Bomb has been planted.
That 5th round, that sweet 5th round for Verum, and finally they find themselves in the driver's seat of half number 1, albeit slightly late, but a CT-sided map, no less. 6 rounds would be fine. Money for the CT side is not great whatsoever. They're just approaching maximum loss bonus here, as they've got most of their players less than $500. All of them under 500, excuse me. Between 0 and 300 to be exact. A waiting game now between Mills and Drain. And Drain not really favoring this fight. Eventually swings back into things. He spots one up at the top. A second as well. Nice kill to take away before the round ends, I guess. Pad up those stats just that little bit more. In the final round of the half on Vertigo. Map number 2. The pick of Verum now as they show us But they aren't done yet. Still able to close this in 2 as we go over to the CT half soon enough. But that 6th round will do them a whole lot of good. Heading towards the B-bomb site early on for the first time in quite some time. The A to BP will find that opening pick and drain, not able to trade it back. The CT side immediately in a man disadvantage. Out towards mid, though, they go. And it's going to be Gunna who has to stop them. Chu finds yet another, and the B-bomb site is all theirs. Already ahead of the smoke is Gunna, and he's going to have to find a multi-kill here. Find it up as the first. The spray transfer onto the second. Not quite, but Momo goes through, and he finds one, but that will be all she wrote. Mina dropped. A double kill from Pendulum, and that's exactly what they need. A 30-second round in the 15th as we go into half number 2. It's going to be the switch up, and Verum now have their favorable side. The sniper from Mills, and the second from likely Chu. Can get it all through. Is this a best of 3? Yes, it is indeed. Map number 1, Nuke. The pick of none other than Upswing, 16-11 in favor of Verum, and Upswing are looking to take the map pick of Verum, seeing as they had started off very hot on their CT side, and now the attack is going to have to be pretty hot to send us to a third, which would be, of course, Mirage. Here we are in the second half as we go live. Upswing now on their attack. Utility likely to be bought up by Drain and Momo. Momo yet to buy anything. Armor for the other 3. We'll see what they opt to do. Maybe they only go for that one setup. We'll see. And it will be that only one set of utility. Dualies for Pendulum and a nade for Ajax. No kit. Interestingly enough, it'll be he who drops over the bullet. Spammer to Pendulum. Towards the A ramp, they go very quickly, and the T's are going to hear this, and they're going to post up. They're just going to sit around because they can't really make their way into this. So many players crossfired up here, and Ajax in the corner. Oh, a jump from Scotty. Maybe missed time. The scroll wheel is going to be the end of him. 2 kills found almost immediately, and the T side have their way into the bomb site. Ajax finds that first. The T's make their way running back. They still have that man advantage and a smoke to work with. Back towards B goes Chu, and Ajax is here as well. The 2 high HP players from the CT side, they're going to have to get it done. A nade goes off the wall, Chu will drop, and things aren't looking great as bomb goes down in the 2v4. Going back into it now is Ajax. He's going to have to hit a flurry of headshots. There's the first. Making his way back into the site. He's heard at least 2. On the other side of the wood is Drain, and he's tagging him up slowly. 12 bullets left in the gun. It's Mills on the other side of the map now. Do what you can, Ajax. Spamming even still. Going for a little bit more damage, and so very low is Gunna, and he's going to have to sprint away. I'm not sure he's going to survive from the bomb explosion, but the 10th round for Upswing nevertheless. Oh, he does survive. Look at that. Things are looking dire for Verum now after that pistol round, a much-needed pistol round from them. They're going to need to put together a gun round sooner rather than later, but instead they go for the 4-spy and SMG into the hands of Mills. Nades bought up across the board, and Deagle's in a 5-7 as well. Towards mid go a couple. Mills the one to hold it down for a moment, and the CTs have very early on gone for a boost. A hard shot for them to hit. At the B-bomb site, though, are a couple of players making their way very quickly up. Ajax, the first one to fight, and he'll take that. Traded back. 4v4. Deagle from Chu. If he can connect a couple of headshots here, it could mean the world to them, but instead it'll be the round. Almost undusted now, as it's a 4v2. Mills dropped towards the A-bomb site. Pendulum and Scotty now looking to save, maybe. rounds starting to slip away from them. Momo maybe making a little bit more cash here. Pendulum's been spotted. He's been swept up and put under the rug as a second kill is made available to him. Momo's so ready for that. He walks around the corner already pre-aiming him. A little bit of BM at the end, and Pendulum is 22 and 14 right now, despite being 6-11 down. Very impressive from the man himself. He put up a solid fight as well on Nuke. But it's going to take a little bit more than just him in map number 2 before we head to Mirage. Should Upswing force us there. No body armor for anyone, just pistols and a singular HE. Ajax the one with it, but already Momo is very close to the top of the ramp, volleying out sandbags. His teammate gets dinked up. It's Gunna, who's already down to 7 HP. 19 HP, excuse me. Ajax close by with a Deeg, unable to do anything. A couple more spams. I can't even find the players fast enough. Scotty does drop the bomb eventually and find a second kill. Third mate available to him. AK picked up, but oh my lord, if he gets that AK with ammo in it, that would have been crazy. Low HP on the one, but a 12th round for Upswing and a buyback. Finally for Verum. AWP in the hands of Mills up against the Galil with no head armor. Ajax and him are going to have to be careful. Pendulum may be suffering the same fate. We'll have to wait and see. The buy yet to come through. And round number 19 is going to be the most important of the game for my money. And Scotty with the smoke towards the ramp. Nade onto the head of Mills, down to 41 now, holding over the top of the smoke towards the left side. Gunna on the other end of the right, waiting for it to fade, and he almost finds the legs of the player at the side hall, but it will soon show him vision. A smoke set up from Mills to allow him a one-way more than likely. It goes deep. They can't make their way through. Smoke goes out in mid from clear, denying Scotty vision on the cross. Opts for a spam. Bomb yet to be picked up by the T side. They don't know what they want even yet. And now Mills has been dealt with towards A. It's going to be that opening that they need to make their way into a bomb site. And Pendulum's got to make up for the lost body power. Momo covered by AWP from deep. But there's no trade mate available. And that's the equalizer that could swing things their way. Ajax next in line over at the B-bomb site. Will Gain spot him? He does. There's the head, and there's the shot right into his dome. Chu almost trading. Nade could finish the job, but instead a bullet will do the trick. Gunna posted up on him, waiting for the peek. Misses his opportunity, and Chu goes in for even more. In mid, the lurk is spotted, but too late. Pendulum on the rotation now. 1 versus 2 from Mina as he puts the bomb down, and a flashbang goes in for Chu towards the bomb site. Head spotted. He walks around the smoke, and of course he finds that kill. Half blind is Mina. 7th round for Verum. AWP to be retrieved by Pendulum at a moment's notice, and both of these players find all of the kills between them in the round. 3 for Chu, and 2 for Pendulum. There it is. Sniper rifle retrieved. And the bomb plant for Upswing means they can buy once again. Bomb site, 1 player goes, bomb drop elsewhere. Ramp players make a lot of noise, and Pendulum's half blind. He's got to go inside of the smoke, but he's too far removed to make his way there. Mina finds that opener, running into the A bomb site, though Scotty can't hear the player to his left, and that's going to be that next kill from Gunna. 3v3 though, as Chu goes good for 2 at least. AWP from Mills has to go over top of the site, a flashbang to support him. Chu goes high as well, and both players now have to be careful of the side hall where Mina's already made his way out. This is dangerous territory for both teams, really. It could go either way. 2 flashbangs left, but they're on the hands of Chu. Mina taking a fight, drops the smoke in front of him, doesn't really favor that, and the spam has not yet connected. A Molotov forcing him out into position in a moment. Evading it for a second, but he burns alive. Mina trying to check the flank for Ajax. He's already made his way around the sandbags, finds that first. They're going to head over towards B. In the 1v2, AWP dropped out the map. And Ajax. How do you play this one out? T's have all this time in positioning to make their way around, holding for the flank. Just for a moment, dropping a molly, and now Ajax has to get running. He's got to hit that full sprint. This round is going to be huge from him. This would be a motivator and a half. Here's them over towards the ramp. Has a molly and a smoke. This could be the play to make. Clear and drain, isolated by the smoke. Molotov towards the other side. Molly towards the bomb, though. It's just going to go around it. He's going to tap onto it. He's got a kit. If they have to go through this, they will, but Clear has a gap. Vision and then some, and they'll find that 13th round. Smoke? Is he holding a flashbang on for... Is it supposed to be a flashbang that he's holding? I'm not sure. Yeah, it is. It actually is a set flashbang. Pistols for the CT side. They're already going to be finding that first kill. The Deagle opener. Mill's going to find one as well. Chu trying to spam his way back and forth. The P250's not so successful. Pendulum over here now finds one of his own. A triple kill for Mina as he's dropped. Round done and dusted. 3 kills found on that eco. Solid work from them. And now we're going to be heading into yet another buy round for Verum. AWP in their possession once again. Utility as well. Not bad. Not bad at all. Mills opening pick at B. He's actually going to find 2. I wasn't expecting that. Mina in the corner still, and Ajax is holding forward. I'm not sure if he's absolutely positive that the player is crossed, but he seems to be aware of it, and bomb has been dropped. 5v2, and here is the round that we've been looking for. Drain makes his way across, and he'll deal with the player just below, but Mills finds even a third. Here's the player to his left. Smoke drop yet ahead of him, and he's going to fire through the smoke, and he's going to find the 4 kill that he needs. That is what we like to see. Upswing now, forfeiting an 8th to Verum. Towards mid with a sniper rifle from Mills this time around. Not going to see anybody. It's fast towards B. It looks like Ajax has to stand tall up against these weapons, and he's a little shaky there. Not really going to connect a whole lot of anything, unfortunately, for him. And just under the radar has Momo snuck. He's going to see the head of one just barely. Spray's not great. And the retake is on for the CT side. A Molotov close. Scotty trying to make his way in, but the molly actually ends up hurting the CTs more than it ends up helping them. But that nade will finish the job onto at least the first. And time is ticking. They've got to find these kills like now. In their way now. Scotty clears around the corner. They're going to find the first kill. Not quite the second just yet. Somebody's got to get on the bomb. Scotty is the one to do it, but no one can hold him. Kills found, but not enough. And a 15th for Upswing. Chu finds the opener. Burning in a molly, though, he's got to do a little bit more than that. Ajax just by his side with a FAMAS. A flashbang to his right. It's going to evade it, but that will be the headshot needed. Clear looking to send us to map number 3 very quickly. The map pick of Verum. They trade. And Momo finds what seems to be the final nail in the coffin. Clear still holding the angle for the CT lurk, and Mills is on the other side of a smoke. A nade right on top of him. Drain will find it. Pendulum finds one. It's a constellation frag, though. Pendulum with a double of his own, but a triple for Clear sends us to map number 3. Mirage as we wait and send things over. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back as we set things over to a quick pause. And we'll see who can take us all the way.
Here we go again. Trying hard, but you wanna be my friend. Ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. Here we go again. Call my bluff, I'ma be here till the end. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out, 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 I can help you out. Here we go again. Time is up and I'm calling up my friends. Ain't no wonder why, ain't no one to ride to. Here we go again. Call me up and you wanna be my friend. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out, 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 I can help you out. Look, if you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out, 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 I can help you out. I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. When it hurts like this, we climb the greatest heights, jump down and have a fight, and that's all we'll ever like. But that can never change my mind. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's uneasy. I wouldn't have it another way. There's no other way. When it hurts like this, ever like, ever like, ever like, ever like, ever like, ever like. When it hurts like this, ever like, ever like, ever like, ever like, when it hurts like this.
Into the knife round we go. Around the world we are heading as the T's are in the B bomb site. CTs are in their spawn, so not quite sure where this one is headed just yet. And as we continue to make our way around, the time may run out, but the CTs finally seem to be aware of the fact that they're heading towards market, and the Ts are going to bounce their way out. Is this happening? Are they actually going to try and run out the clock? This is kind of funny, huh? They bring it towards mid, a little bit more favorable for them. First knife will go the way of the T's. A right-click traded out. Momo's halved. And kind of pinched now are the T's. They got to be careful. Scotty finds yet another. The backstab, though, from Mina is going to be good. It's he who's slashed himself. Double rights being sent back and forth. It's Ajax to Scotty. You find both, but it's a 1 versus 2, and it's the CTs who win it out as Chu finds yet another, and that's an all-important knife round. 2 players on 1 left click. And they get their choice of sides on map number 3. The decider of who will make their way into Premier relegation. A lot of fun that will be. Match paused. And we'll see who can take things home on the third and final of the night. The first half to kick it off, it'll be Verum on the CT side. That will be their choice. All the strats saved for this all-important map, maybe. And here comes a smoke and a flashbang from Mina. They look towards A. Not sure if everyone's looking that way, and it seems to be the case. It seems that everybody will be heading towards the A-bomb site with only 1 smoke and 1 flash. I wonder where they decide to deploy that. Maybe a CT smoke. And then they fight jungle very quickly and see how fast they can get in towards the bomb site for that plant. They won't even have to worry about it. Smoking a kit from Chu. He'll be heading over towards the A-bomb site on his lonesome. And he'll have to be careful as here comes the utility being sent over. It is Mina the one to do it. Chu spots the first, clears out. Flashbang to be followed by the smoke now, and Pendulum's got to make his way through this connector smoke, and he does so somewhat successfully. He'll be spotted at a moment's notice, though. Spam through back as Ajax finds one of his own, and now the A-bomb site is upswings. Bomb planted 4v4. First from Chu. Mills makes his way around the side. Connects one of his own, and Chu is good for 1 as well. And this retake has been solid. Gunna gets 1 a second as well. The headshot connects. Bomb tap. Gunna's going to go for a 3rd as well, and now it's all on to Chu. If he gets this through the smoke, Gunna's got to reload. The kit is going to be the one to close out the round, but Gunna will close out the 4K. Getting things started early is Gunna. Despite losing out the round, a phenomenal showing from them. The bomb plant and 4 kills from him means AK-47s galore. The hero AKs, 3 of which actually won. And now, in towards mid they go. Flashed up. 1 player boosted up high, 1 low. Chu finds 1 in return, but from the connector, it's Pendulum who's burning alive. He'll get away with just 75 HP. It's pretty good. All things considered, dropped over is the M4 and an upgrade made available to them. Another kill found by Chu. He's so aggressive. He's sitting inside of that smoke. Bomb still up towards top of mid, and Momo has to go through Con. His teammates in towards Palace with a deagle, and only a deagle. Momo has so much utility that he hasn't even gotten to use, and he's going to clear out jungle step by step. He makes his way through, but his teammate's life has been lost from CT. Ajax is the one to do it. And Chu is holding for that. A triple from him. His awareness is through the roof. He's not yet been faded. Not yet been phased. As the night may be long, the game's even longer, but Verum find 2, and Upswing are back onto pistols for this round, and round number 4 is where they look to hit back. Connecting once again is Pendulum. Maybe you don't try that the second time around. He's been dropped very quickly. Chu with a wild spray. Has to be careful. 4 HP. Molotov in towards the other side of connector, and he goes back in just wide enough to die. Mills inside of Palace. Here's one sprinting away from the A-bomb site. Now makes his way back and through the apartments to Scotty. He's going to have a couple of pistols to take out. At least one. He's got to line up early, and the M4 and underpass is ready for him. Kill found over towards A, and the M4 has turned his back. And Scotty makes his way back up, and they've been spotted. He's going to try and stall now, maybe, and call over that rotation. He's going to find at least the one bomb drop gun. He's going to pick it up. No armor. Going to pick up that AUG as well. Clutch for him. Going to try and maybe split the defense 1-1. One in towards mid. Mills holding for underpass, and Ajax sticking his side to B. Ajax is playing things so very patiently, and he's going to hear the player clearing out the bench, and he's going to get that upgrade of the weapon, a little bit of BM before he does so. And Mills, oh, barely misses the M4 and underpass. That would have been really big in this upcoming round. Drops over the SMG, chewed the unlucky soul to get it, drops over the sniper. And here we are in round number 4. Krieg for Momo, interestingly enough. We'll see what he can do with that mid-spawn, very fast mid-spawn. It'll be Mills who's actually heading over towards A. Mid-control has been forfeited, and Pendulum in towards Khan is blinded up early. Going for that peek over the top. The Molotov will force him back towards the A-bomb site. And the silent boost up for Chu, and Scotty the one to put him up there. And there are a lot of players grouped up over towards B. It looks like that's where the things are going to get their most hectic, and this SMG is very well placed to farm up a couple of kills, maybe. Spotted, Molotov in his hand, utility coming over now, and Scotty's going to send it over. Chu, what can you do here? Powerful angle for the SMG, but the flashbangs are too good. Scotty, he's going to have a very hard time locking it down all on his own. He's going to find the first inside of the bomb site, not quite. The second, the support not there from his teammates just yet. Pendulum makes his way around the side. We'll find one more in return, maybe the second, not quite. AWP nowhere in sight. Ajax does good damage, but no kill, and Mills is nowhere to be seen. First round for Upswing. 3 players left alive, and the bomb plant will go down. Kill found on the exit for him. He's just going to try and pick them apart one by one. Definitely not bad. You like to see that. Mina down to 4 HP, but he's escaped the radius of the bomb detonation well and truly. His teammate has as well. And the CT side are able to buy 1 onto Ajax. Mills could drop 2 FAMASes or an M4. But instead, Ajax picks up an AWP. Viable for sure, and now Mills dropping over the A1S has a little bit extra money to drop over an SMG should he have to, and that is not going to be the call. It's a deagle for Pendulum and a Pizza 50 for Scotty with a little bit of utility to boot. Chu with the mid-spawn goes in for it. He's going to drop out through the window. Blinded up. Molly into Khan. Will take him down to almost 2/3. Mills with the AWPs has gone so far into apartments, excuse me, and just on the other side is Mina. If he spots out his shoulder, Mills is known to be this quick. He hits these. Be careful. Zoom has been spotted, but he's going to try and make his way away. Try as he may, though, the rotation's got to come in fast. Scotty with only a P250. Head's been spotted. Nothing quite yet, and that will be the round. A save. Bomb can be planted, and once again, the CTs make their way, cowering in fear towards the Palace. 3 of them this time around, and a second round now for Upswing, and things get dangerous for the CT side. Their loss bonus continues to build. It'll hit 2. They're not going to be able to buy, but with 2 rifles saved, I'm sure they're going to buy either way. Mills with just over $1,000 in his bank account. Ajax may be able to drop over a maybe a decent SMG. Other than that, it's going to be pretty bare bones. All 5 alive. Oh, wow, that's really cool, actually. I didn't know you could do that clear. I think he's just showing me that you can spam through that window there. Through that window and through that window onto this wall. Not that there's ever going to be a player standing that high, because they're not that tall. But, I mean, I guess if you shot, like, what, like, kind of on an angle. like downish, you might hit a player who's in this corner just chilling. Yeah, there's definitely room for that to work, I think. Maybe you could even hit somebody from here. You could, hypothetically, I guess. It'd have to be super accurate, a lot more difficult than the other, but I digress. One player sent over towards A. It's just Mills. The AWP rings out towards mid and will find the opening pick. Chuda want to do it, and it'll be a 5 versus 4 in the first 10 seconds of the round, and that is going to be massive for the CT side as Mills makes his way inside of the ramp smoke. He's got Ajax with the only other rifle. One player made his way down, and it's going to be Ajax who cleans him up. He's going to be immediately traded back, but the bomb has been spotted. P250 is going to be good for him. Mills gets his weapon of choice. 3 versus 2 now, as Mina at least finds one. And Mills, he's got this ramp on lock. He gets a smoke, and he drops it right in front of himself, and he gets to hold this favorable angle. If they walk into him, it's going to be a nightmare for the boys of Upswing. A Molotov just to the side. Might have to back up an inch here, Mills. He's still holding the angle. Gunfire going back and forth. Gun barrel spotted, but nobody's going to be peeking into him just yet. Mina from the lower ground may walk his way forward into the peak just in a moment. But Mills slowly backs his way into the site. Again, a flashbang, a smoke actually denying them vision. But through the smoke, Mills finds the collateral. He's going to be happy about that one. A triple kill, barely even breaking a sweat. He doesn't take a single point of damage, and Upswing are now doubly down as Verum at 4. That is a Mills round. That is going to be solid on their economy. Room to breathe now, at least for a moment. Their loss bonus has been depleted now down to 0, so if they are to lose this one out, it could be a pain, but they've got good money left, and Mills is not done there. Not at all, not one bit. Bottom of con, good damage done on Gunna from Pendulum, but they're already kind of lurking their way out into the A-bomb site, and Ajax is going to have spotted that now. Mina down and clear just the same. Slow round now. Bomb over towards mid has been pulled back towards the A-bomb site. Maybe a split here as Drain has made his way into the connector. He's not being held from Cat just yet. A flashbang is going to blind him up from a teammate, no less. And now they begin to make their way through. Chu holding for the Palace, and Ajax just spotting out for the ramp. We'll spot the AWP player, Mina, holding that now. And it's a retake set up for the CT side. Pendulum aware of the window possibility, and as they make their way closer and closer, Molotov may force Ajax into an unfavorable fight, and it will. It's a 4 versus 4. Flashbang towards CT. They're not going to fight off of it. Just a timed shot won't connect, though. Molotovs galore for the CT side, and those flashbangs are keeping them at bay for a long time. They've got one more, even if they were to work with it, and now Mills has to be ready for that player in the bottom of mid. Drain ready to cut them off. Don't peek up, Mina. Don't peek up. Oh, do peek up. Nice kill. Very good. Chu was holding it, and he's going to be dealt with pretty easily. Inside of the A-bomb site, they begin to clear out one by one. Drain. Not yet ready for the player on top of Catwalk, and all of a sudden, it's all on to clear. At the ramp, he sprays wildly onto the first connects, but Pendulum will trade it on 1 HP, find his hat trick, and a 5th round for Verum. Doing a phenomenal job now of stringing these next couple of rounds together once they've hit their gun rounds. Once they've hit their stride, these double AWPs are doing work. Mills 8 and 3, Chu 7 and 4, the other wielder of that sniper rifle, and they've been firing on all cylinders as they're up against just an AK-47 buy and Momo on a MAC-10. Not perfect, but they're heading over towards the B-bomb site. That's where you'd like to see that entry happen, and they don't have a whole lot of utility, so best case scenario, one of the AWPs has made its way over. Scotty here as well. A nade will go off the wall a little early. It may connect, but not quite. Just a little too soon. And now the flashes are going to line them up, but the Molotov's going to burn Gunna to a crisp. It's Scotty who finishes the job, and now they can't make their way any farther forward. They're going to have to commit. With 2 mollies left, they can't go anywhere else. Definitely a difficult one for them. The smoke soon to fade. Molly. Or nade. Momo will evade it, and they head towards mid. Clear uses one of the 2 mollies left over in towards window. They gain that mid control. Nobody in towards con. Bomb still over towards B, and there's 3 players there as well. Mills holding pretty passively in towards CT. Ajax has the ramp on lockdown. One in towards Palace, though. Drain is the one they have to worry about if he makes his way out without being spotted. But Mills is towards CT. He'll make sure that doesn't happen. Peeking in towards con now. Maybe be well timed, but not quite. Drops off just at the wrong time. Ajax still in here. And the conversion onto the A-bomb site could be painful. The one player has been dealt with, Mills. Good for it. Now going in for that connector peek once again. Maybe reading the situation to perfection, and the bomb is dropped. Going in for more. Of course, Mills hits that. He never misses those. It's going to be a 3K for him so far. Cleared the last one standing, down to 13 HP. That nade is a chunky one, and Pendulum will finish the job. He's brought them to 6, and things are looking very good as we heat up in the first half. Most players, all players from Upswing over towards A only pistols, so it's going to be kind of difficult to make their way in, but seeing as they're only playing one towards CT, that nade does decent damage, but Ajax goes over top, and he's going to find the first kill. The spray is going to connect onto a couple of players, and he will find a second just before it blooms, and he dies. Over the top, trying to find a gap now is Chew. He hears a player running in towards CT, and his teammate has to be ready for it. Scotty on the other side of a molly gets a flashbang from a teammate. On the other end, though, is Momo picks up the AK-47, and not yet for the kill. Tech9 also sitting inside Mina. He tries the same, and he'll be a little bit more successful. Picks up the AK, not able to fire a bolt, though, as the no-scope through the smoke from Mills does connect. It's all on a drain, 1 versus 3. Deagle in his hand, connects to Chew for at least the first. AWP not quite yet gonna find a kill. Another made available to him, but Pendulum is too fast. AWP picked back up, Pendulum the one to do it, and that's a 7th round. And we continue to go the distance now as Upswinger yet another round behind, as they're unable to find any more after those first 2 following that pistol round. A buyback thanks to the bomb plant. Flashbang goes over towards mid. Nobody going for the peek even. It's just going to be Pendulum with a sniper rifle this time around. Not going to be Chew. He's going to post up. Molotov not extinguished by the smoke. He's got to be careful. If it burns him out, it won't. Jumping over the bullet, though, and now down to 60 HP is Pendulum. Chew takes up position, towards ladder room. The T-sided smokes makes things awkward for the CT side, to say the least, but they're out of smokes pretty much entirely. The only one that they have left is Mina. Drew fire out from Pendulum. Drain is the one to do it. Momo already holding on the angle, just barely moves away. And the timing is not working out in their favor. Mina tries to trade, but Chew is on one. The bomb walking its way up Cat. Drain can only do so much outside of the A ramp. Drew does find first. Drain does good damage on the Chew. Does eventually find that kill up towards the top of the balcony. Not going to be the equalizer, though. A 4 HP player left standing. Drain with the bomb on his back. Does find the headshot. Connects on the Pendulum. A very quick opening kill onto the B-bomb site. AWP picked up. Good call. Planning for safe. And now Scotty. Surely he doesn't go in on this on his own. Dropping a smoke. Footsteps have been heard. Scotty jiggling, and his shoulder hasn't spotted. A Drain with another kill of 3K, and now the round is very possible. Ajax, the last player left. Between him and the round, he goes above the window, around the side of the smoke. Drain, not ready for it, and Ajax is going to send him a message. Tell your friends. 8-2 now. And Verum are running away with Mirage. The decider map. Premier relegation on the line. And they've already won out their choice of half. Most players towards A bomb site. Clear the only one heading over towards B, trying to maybe sell a fake. He's got no utility, so he's going to head through underpass and try and make a little bit of a late pinch. Pendulum and Ajax tasked with holding down the round. Gun has been spotted. Solid connection. Half blind is Ajax, and he gets that kill every day of the week. The Molotov not going to keep Pendulum away from this, so he's going to find the first and second as well through the smoke. He burns to a crisp, but man advantage. He's going to be happy with that every day of the week. It's going to be the player inside a connector that has to be worried, though. Chew turns his attention for a moment, has to clear from behind him. Clear? He does not. Oh, nice kill. Position made known. Scotty going in to trade it, but clears too fast. Inside of CT, it's all in the Mills. Takes one bullet for his trouble. A flashbang goes ahead of him. He's going to be zoomed up towards connector. Not quite going to hit the shot. It's going to be clear. Through the boxes, who finds all three. A third round as well for Upswing. A very important multi-frag from Clear as he pulls himself towards positivity. A buyback from Verum is going to be more lackluster than their last few. They've got an op, at least, in the hands of Pendulum, actually. Not Mills. He's going to be wielding the M4 for a moment. Pendulum goes for the cat peek, goes over top, and of course he makes that movement shot. Gun on the other end. The smoke isn't going to deny vision. The Molotov in towards Khan, to where Pendulum usually plays, but instead he gets the flick, and it's going to be drained down very low. Oh, come on, Chew. What? What? Dude. Tilted caster moment. What was that? Both players on Catwalk going down. Despite finding that opening damage, they give the two-man advantage to the T side, excuse me, and Mills has made his way through the ramp. He's going on this crazy flank, but drain. Oh my lord. How can you possibly be ready for that? Scotty finds the player at bottom of connector, sends a couple of bullets to him, but Momo will finish off the A bomb site. And left standing is Scotty in the 1 versus 5, make it a 1 versus 4. He's not going to be favoring this though, so good thing he pulls away. SMG is all he's got. Maybe farm up some extra cash. 2 players who are low, but Mina up at top of mid spots his shoulder. Kill found. A 4th for Upswing, and now the money is in the bin for Verum. They're going to have to save at least 1. Their loss bonus is at 2. It'll be at a 3rd after this round, but I think they should be able to buy following this one. It's going to be a double flash investment from Mills. No P250s or anything of the sort bought up just yet. Out towards mid they go, and Momo with an SMG has a field day ahead of him. There's 1, a 2nd, a 3rd, the 4th available to him at the bottom, and of course he gets it. Mills is the last player left standing in the A bomb site, and from Palace, Mina may be the first one to spot him. We'll have to wait and see. Holding towards the bottom of connector. Come on, Momo, come on. Oh, not quite. He's going to be dropped at the end of it all. The USB does connect, but it'll be Mina to finish the job. Not quite the ace stolen. Confidence booster for Momo there. And Upswing find themselves on 5. A respectable half on the horizon from them if they can win this one out as well. Mills goes for the ramp peak and he nails it clear. In the dirt. No kills towards mid because no one's made available to them. They're going to be heading towards the A-bomb site even still, waiting for the commitment. The AWP not going to be successful, but they're going to try and make up for where he left off. But Mills is not going to allow that. Palace player dealt with. Last players towards the ramp going to be phasing through the smoke, and of course Ajax is there and ready for them. He finds the first AWP, goes over the top once again. Caught between 2 targets though. He will be dropped. Mina the one to do it. The AWP rings out, but Gunna misses the shot, and it's all on him. Mina 37 HP. Try as he might. He's got too many targets up ahead of him. He finds the first, but the trade is there. Chew by his side. AWP retrieved, and a 9th round for Verum, but money in the bank for Upswing to buy back even once again. Bomb drop towards top of spawn. It's going to be somewhat of a default. The smoke towards top mid allows Mills to go a little bit farther forward. He doesn't go for any kills though, and he doesn't connect. A player had made his way out the A ramp for a moment there, and Momo does go back. AWP barrel spotted. Mills shoots a little bit preemptively though. The flashbang from Pendulum allowing for Mills to peek. There it goes. Over the top. Player just below him though. Be careful. Momo is waiting for you, but Ajax clears that out. Crisis averted. Bottom of connector. Mills connects once again. The sniper is lethal as always. Mills showing up in the 3rd map and then some. 17 and 8 at the moment. And Ajax on the A-bomb site with only a FAMAS has done good work as well. Posted up though is Gunna, and he's holding for top stairs peak. But Mills is there and he connects once again. Not stopping anytime soon. Ajax goes in for one more. Mills will find that 3rd kill. Only 1 player dropped. The 10th round for Verum as they head over onto their T side, and this may be the end of days as we go into the final half of the final map. We go the distance. Quick little pluggity plug in the chat there. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Waiting for the final readies to come through. Only a moment here, I can imagine. And here we go. 10-5. Attacking this time around is Verum, and they had their choice of sides, so maybe Upswing can swing things back in their favor, or Verum do find the revenge. Losing the last time these two teams met in a best-of-3 in playoffs, 2-1. They now look to find themselves up 2-1 themselves, finding premier relegation. 2 smokes. 1 set over towards Mills and the other at Chew. Maybe for an A fake, I'm not quite sure. Bomb heads towards underpass, and there's already a player up top mid-drain. Be careful. USP is spotted and dropped. Gonna fall away. Clear inside of the smoke that will soon begin to fade. And as they make their way up through connector, Bomb has a player ready to trade. Surely Clear goes down here. He'll find the first. Going through the smoke, though, Scotty is going to spam wildly. He'll find that kill now in towards CT. Mina is all that's left in the 3 versus 4. The CTs have to rotate over. Pendulum locking down the window. Finds the first headshot on a Gunna. Another mate available to him. Momo on the other side. If he goes through, he's in for a world of pain. Just jiggling back and forth, and there it goes. Pendulum, the one to close it out, and it's all of a sudden only Mina in the 1v4. He taps away on a Chew at range. 3 for Pendulum in the round thus far. Maybe a 4th if he makes his way around all the way. He's holding, waiting for it, and there it is. 4Ks back-to-back. The first pistol round being Gunna, and this time it's Pendulum to get it done. If you guys could just keep it to English in the chat, I would appreciate it. Please, and thank you. Fast out towards middle they go, Verum, and there's going to be a couple of players waiting to meet them with just USPs. Will be it. Deagle for Drain. A boost up and towards ladder room, and there he goes. Maybe going to make the difference, maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. Up against all rifles, no SMGs, Verum aren't messing around. They are trying to win this out sooner rather than later. Ajax holding out in towards mid. Not going to be met by many players just yet. A Zeus for Momo at the B-bomb site just under the balcony. Maybe to be met by Pendulum soon, but instead he heads towards underpass. It's a good call and towards the A site. It's Chu who opens things up. Gunna to go down. Head tucked down for Mina here. Do they clear him? Do they spot him? The answer is yes. And he will be dropped almost immediately. The Deagle does what he can towards stairs. Takes Mills down to 5. And the CT player can't get anything done. He's run down. Drain. He's dealt with. And now Momo with a Zeus awaiting the players to make their way around the bend.
Bomb has been planted.
Momo really hoping and praying somebody does make his way through the vent, and Ajax is the closest player to it. Nobody wrapping around through CT. And here he comes. Here it is, Ajax. Will you be the one to give it to him? Oh, surely not. Okay, Momo's back on the angle. Ajax has got to go through this, surely. Oh my... Whoa. Ajax, calm down, buddy. He goes through mid. Unfortunate. That's pain. I was really hoping to see that go through. Momo makes his way back into A. Nobody's there, though, and he's all on his lonesome. Poor guy. 5-12. Guys, I'm going to ask one more time. Please, please keep it English in the chat. You can whisper one another and talk about it. I understand it's betting. Match paused. Upswing on their buy AWP for clear. A bonus round for Verum as they've got all 5 alive. They're going to be able to buy up into the next round either way. I can only assume. I think my math is pretty good. Scotty may be a little bit pinched for money, but other than that, they're going to be good either way. So things are looking up for them here in round number 18, though. Let's see how things go. Mostly grouped up towards A. Pendulum is already flying up through mid. Oh my god. Ooh, player on Cat. Did he hear him? The answer is no. Drain eventually spots him. Smoke dropped in, and they're already going to be heading out towards the A bomb site. Chaos is everywhere. A kill found over towards A. The AWP rings out as well. It's going to be a man advantage for the CT side. Pendulum not yet dealt with in window, though. They have to be careful. He's in towards Khan now, and the retake is on. Sorry, man, for a Russian. We are stupid. It's okay. Okay. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Kiss my ass. Okay. Sure. Kill found. The retake has not yet been successful. Still in towards connector. Pendulum does what he can, but he's found in the back. Mills goes out, though, and he finds one of his own, and the time is starting to tick down. Ajax is so very low, he needs to take at least one player off the bomb. Smoke on top of it. The spam goes wild through, but the kit is not there, but it won't matter.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Five AKs for Verum. Good utility as well, scouting out mid for the most part. They've got one towards ramp, another towards apartments. Already very close to connector is Scotty. No flashbang required. The Molotov will be enough. A smoke at the top of connector as well. Now the AWP of clear goes over the top. A nade goes very deep. Will connect with Scotty. Nothing crazy as the smoke begins to fade in towards mid, though. Drain is going to have a rough time of it with so many players gathered around. Got to be worried about a lot of different angles now as they surround themselves around the A-bomb site. They've got players absolutely everywhere, and ladder and connector towards Palace and ramp. And they stack over towards B. Maybe they're misreading this, but they've got 3 at B and 1 holding for the window, and 1 player stuck even towards Firebox. If Gunna goes down, the round is done. The round is really over. The CT now makes its way back to support him, and well-timed. Couldn't have been any better, because they're just about to make their way in. 3 players at ramp, 1 in towards con, still a player in towards window, and the B players are now realizing it's going to be an A hit as 1 starts to rotate over. Drain walks his way back. CT player been dealt with. AWP doesn't even get the chance to shoot. Gunna. What more can you do? The answer is not much. Drain gets the first. Second, good dink. Almost a follow-up kill as well. Momo and Mina left to do it all. AWP picked up by Momo. Not looking to go any farther forward, though. Mina's all the way back here towards the B doors. A 13th round for Verum, though, and 4 players alive will bode well for them in the coming rounds as well. Momo saving the sniper is pretty good as well. They're able to buy up onto at least Drain. They can drop over an SMG should they have to, and smartly the T's are not going to go hunting. Fast in towards Palace with a deagle is clear. There's a player on the other end. It's Chu. Seems to be ready for it, holding for a moment. He's got to be ready for his left, though. He clears his right. Nice flick. Good connection. Clears heads taken right off. He's ready for it. Deep in the apartments, the AWP rings true, though. He doesn't need any support from a teammate. He's going to find that equalizing kill immediately. It's going to be 2 pistols still up, and 1 player with a pistol still very close to Mills. He's got to be ready for this. He's spraying a little bit wildly. Eventually makes it clear and concise. There's a player on the other end, though, of this connector smoke. It's going to be Scotty as it fades, who has to deal with the M4 of Mina, and it's going to fade in a moment here. There they go into the DA bomb site. All of the CTs have made their way back. Momo with the AWP and towards jungle is going to be strapped for a moment. A flashbang goes over, and there they go. Stairs cleared. P250 still here. They're just standing still, and he'll find that first player pretty easily. AWP connects as well. 1 versus 1. Mills on 28 HP, and that's going to be the connection from Momo in a 7th round for Upswing. Thanks to the triple kill, AWP saved over. Perfect. Well played. Match paused. Not sure for who. I believe it's for Verum, as the AWP is in the hand of Mills, and AK has been bought and dropped over Chu on an SMG, and they're deciding what they should do with the last 2. Pendulum could buy an AK-47 for himself. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. His economy could withstand it for sure. It's a matter of whether or not they want to do that, or they should do that is the question, but seeing as they already bought up fully on everyone else, I don't see why not. SMG for Scotty as well, another MAC-10. Good utility across the board, all things considered. And there's the AK for Pendulum. Enough smokes to make it work. Double AWP setup. Gunna and Drain. Not this time Momo, even though he was the hero of the last. Towards the B-bomb site they go. Jump spotting now is Momo. Mina to support him from catwalk. Spam goes through, not going to connect just yet. A nade pulled from Momo. It may go deep, and it may do some solid damage should he throw it. And there it goes. Chu's already so far ahead of it, though. A Molotov being pulled from Momo, and he's lost in the fray. Mina can't do anything either. Chu has opened up the round with an SMG. How? How on God's green earth have you done it? Clear. Does bring one back with the AUG in towards the apartments, though. It's the AWP of Mills who's got it on lockdown. The round goes the way of Verum. 14-7 now. Sniper saved for Gunna. Clear doing the same with an AK-47, and in Round number 22. They hope and pray that they can scrap together enough to make it work. Paused again, and Upswing have no money in the reserve to make anything work. Gunna can't buy anything other than SMG for a teammate. Clear can drop over a rifle, but everyone else... I think it's going to be 2 SMGs and 3 rifles with barely any utility together, really. It's going to be hard, but Upswing really have to do it. No real other choice. Scotty having a rough go at it, but Verum are having a very good go at it as a unit. Mills at the top of it all. He's been pulling off some stellar plays. In-game leader and sniper. I find that so impressive that he's been able to do all this in the season. And every game that he's played on HLTV has looked phenomenal as well. The statistics have been through the roof and Upswing. All players just now hitting double digits. Mina at the top, 18 and 14, but he needs some support from the rest of the boys. 10, 10, 10, and 11. It's the late rounds that they're having a lot of trouble closing out on their CT side here, and Verum now have the weaponry to get it done and find their way into a bomb site. Cracking heads has been a success every time on all sides of the map, so it seems, except for when the AWP has gotten running for the Upswing boys. They've found multi-kills there. That's been their time of success as freeze time pause is out. We are back in 14-7. Double the rounds of Upswing now are Verum looking to take things to premier relegation in map number 3. 2 rounds away from doing so, and here we go. Trying to find map and match point. Smoke set up over towards A, and here they come. One out towards mid. It's going to be Pendulum flying up and through. The AWP fires off a shot. The smoke. Oh, going to be good for a moment. Going up top, though. Not quite spotting Gunna. Going on the other end to try and spot Mina, and he does so successfully, but he doesn't quite find the kill. Drain gets a 1-deke as well on the other side of the smoke. He needs to be traded, but can't. Double man advantage for the T side. CT side, excuse me. Another kill found. It's Ajax to do it. A player with a deagle now just behind him. You gotta turn around, Ajax. You gotta be ready for jungle. And he's not. He's not whatsoever. A flank incoming. Chew, you got your knife pulled. Mills with the AWP turns around, not in time. Double kill for Momo and Drain, and that's going to be an 8th, excuse me, for Upswing. And Verum are going to be able to buy into the next round with the bomb plant. But the CTs keeping that many players alive is definitely painful. Double up setup still for the CT side, and Gunna fires out towards mid. Not going to find anything, though. Not even a single connection to the AWP in towards apartments, though. Gunna. Oh, it's Momo. Gunna was the one in towards mid. Okay. It's Momo now posted up towards the apartments where he's been time and time again. He's found this frag. This is going to be his 3rd time doing so if he can. Very tight angle. If they jump across or go up through underpass, he'll be in for a world of hurt. And the utility for the CT side is good, but for the T side, not so much. Mina and ladder now. One in connector, Drain, ready to support him should he have to. And Scotty's made noise with only a deagle. Drain, be careful, buddy. The kill has been found in the apartments. Drain stuck inside of the smoke as it fades. Pendulum back turn, really good timing for him. Scotty does trade with a Desert Eagle, however, and Mina can't do much about it just yet. Momo, though, still over towards B with the sniper rifle. If he goes in for that peek, it could be catastrophic. There it is. That's the word. That's the word. Found it. It's late. Give me a break. One player at the bottom of the mid. Scotty picks up the AK-47 off of his teammate's dead body. Now Mina taken down to 48. Molly into the window, and it's going to give him a little bit of time to work with, but instead, towards Cat. Mina taken down even lower, now stuck in towards ladder room. He has to make his way out sooner. He may end up perishing. Clear, holding this angle for so long, deep in towards Palace Mills. You're not that good, are you? He does clear it. Credit to him, but not fast enough as his head is taken clean off, and now 4 versus 2. Verum starting to come to a halt as the AWP of Momo is posted upon him. Player in towards Palace has to stop the bomb from making its way out the ramp, but with 6 seconds left, there's no time either way. The bomb tries to stay alive. His teammate's been lost, and that will be the 9th for Upswing. Money now is going to be a problem for Verum. They can't put together anything. Their loss bonus has begun to grow into this next round. It'll be important that they keep as much money as they can, maybe a single flashbang, and try and bait out Chu with that AK-47, make work with what you got. But Upswing now are starting to build, starting to swell. As a goodbye becomes few and far between for the CT side in these types of games. They're going to be very happy with what they found themselves with on the comeback now. 5 rounds is the distance between them and Verum as the pause comes through once again. We'll see how things play out in these next few in just a moment as the match comes to a tactical. Verum have a little bit of deciding to do for a moment. Fast towards A, 1 over towards B. It's a quick lurk from Pendulum, I guess. He's got a smoke and a molly. I'm not sure. Maybe just trying to sell a fake. They've got 3 players here. 1 towards the apartments very quickly with the AWP. Momo once again. A molly does go on the other end of it, but they're going to be heading towards A. The solo hold from Clear. Out. Palace already. The AWP does miss his chance, and he goes in for more. Be careful, buddy. There you go. Up against just pistols, it's going to be the bomb plant, which is going to be very important. Not the kill from it, but bomb not yet put down. There it is, finally. Scotty on the other end of it, Glock in his hand. Will it get 1 kill? Mills with the AWP now from the dead body of a fallen CT. Maybe just run away and try and save this. That's going to be nice. A bomb plant and an op save. Yeah, Verum will take that. A 10th round for Upswing, finally hitting double digits now as they string together a couple very important swing rounds here, and this is the swing round that they need if they want to make it either 1 step over the line or 1 step behind. Over towards B, the bomb drop towards spawn. Chu heading over towards the A-bomb site on his lonesome. Galil in his hand, 2 flashbangs as well. Very fast A-ram control. Clear has it on lock. Drain helping him to achieve it. Momo with the AWP fires 1 through the smoke and need to go with it. Pendulum may be affected by it, down to 80 now. Not too bad, not too shabby, and Chu still sticks around. He's got the attention of at least 1 CT. Over towards ramp, even still is clear. Drain now starting to pull his way back. Gunna the same. There's only 1 player here. They have such a good read of this round so far. Chu spots the 1 up towards the balcony. Player spotted, and that may pull them back just a little bit here. Flashbang goes through. AWP of Gunna is ready for it, though, and now in towards the window. Verum have to be careful as the sniper makes his way back. All 4 of the Verum members here in mid. They've got no smokes, only flashbangs, so I think B is probably your best choice here with a molly as well for the post-plant scenario. Clearing out A, though, that's going to be the full rotation from the team. Mina on the off angle, AWP holding for his cross. There's the shoulder, spotted, tagged up as Ajax now as they try to make their way through. The contact has been made, and Pendulum's been here all around long, now trying to make his flank known. Drain. Not going to fall for that one. Mills inside of the apartments gets the first. Going to be losing his teammate, though, pretty quickly. 1 versus 3. 1 towards the door, 1 towards the back of the bomb site. It's Gunna with the molly. That has to force him out into the open. It's going to be the first kill for Mills, but Gunna is ready for it. Already going to find that hat trick posted up on the back of the bomb site in 11th round, and now Verum have to take yet another pause. Maybe the last one that they have. I can't quite remember, but either way, this may be a 14-12 scoreline either way as they have to save up to buy into the next. Their loss bonus has soon reached maximum, and there it is. Mills approaching 30. Mina starting to kick things into high gear at 22 and 16 himself. Both teams want this very badly. Premier relegation on the line. This is massive. It's incredible, really, that they get the opportunity to play with these. Even the worst teams in Premier are a privilege to play with as the top of Advanced. It would be great news for them. Finally, a chance to prove themselves and find themselves fighting for some of the best in North America. But here we go. Round number 26. An AK for Pendulum. Tech-9s across the board, and they head over towards B very fast. For the first time almost ever, Momo not with an AWP. All on his lonesome. His teammates make their way back just in time, but Momo inside the smoke does find one. Tech-9s are going to be running them down, though, and Gunna, what more can you do? Spamming through the smoke. He may be taken down soon, going through his drain. Here's the reload. And now Scotty's not even made his way out. I'm not sure what that's all about, but there was definitely a chance there. Taking a little bit too long to find those kills, for sure. The reloads come through from the Tech-9s, and that's their one Kryptonite, a 12th round for Upswing, a buyback from Verum, and now things get spicy. Full utility for the CT side, full weaponry as well. They've got nothing that they might not need. And they're going towards B once again. Momo drops a molly early on, very deep, and they're going to be held back for it a moment, and Mills has already made his way ahead, but that was the opener they needed. He misses out again. A nade goes deep once more, and that will take significant damage onto Ajax. And this isn't looking great. In mid, Pendulum spotting out the A-bomb site now, makes his way over, player over towards Get Right. That has to be dealt with. One kill over towards the apartments, and now it's a 2 versus 3. Another kill for Pendulum would be massive. Spotting the shoulder of Drain, and he goes so far in for it. Gunna holding the angle in a moment. The nade not going to finish the job. Chu will get the first kill. AWP with 2 more to find. Molly towards the back of the bomb site, and the bomb is just below him. A dangerous game they play. And time is of the essence. 40 seconds left. No utility either. If he had higher health, I feel like this would be much more believable, but clear and Drain get it done, not allowing him out. 13 to 14, and the money is once again not available to Verum, and it looks like 14 all. Faster mid. They're going to be splitting onto the A-bomb side as they go up to the connector. Drain finds one, but that'll be all she wrote. Clear, the only other player at the A-bomb side, has been hit with a deagle shot, and he's going to fall off just now. 4v4. AK and Galil still, and that's another kill. In towards mid. Pendulum gets one. AWP posted up on him. Momo is good for yet another. Inside of the smoke, he goes firing through. Not yet to connect, though. Shoulder spotted, and that's going to be the headshot. Chu dealt with. AK, though, is still firing on all cylinders. Mills and Ajax make that just Mills. Deagle in his hand. Player behind, player in front. Flashbang goes over to his right. He dodges it. One goes through the smoke. Headshot found. Mills only in the 1v1. It is him who clears it with a double. Mills with an all-important double kill to find the 30 bomb and the 15th for Verum on the eco round, and he's done it. He's put his team on map and match point 15 to 13. The CTs have been flabbergasted, absolutely turned on their head. No armor for Gunna. Barely any utility. 3 players without any for the CT side. And this may be the ending unfit for Verum. But should the CTs win this, the money may be broken. A bomb plant would be required from the T side. And that's the first kill from Momo. Never learn over towards apartments. Another kill as he holds onto it. And there's a second. Just dry peeking right into him. Pendulum trying to be the hero of the round and doesn't end up working out for him. The nade doesn't quite do as much as maybe he would have hoped. Clear heading through the smoke, or at least thinking about it. Doesn't end up doing it. Flashbang goes forward. Damage spammed back and forth. The plant trying to come through. The spam from CT gets him quite a bit. The retake is on. Only one more flashbang from the T side. The AWP doesn't hit the shot on the flank. Mina finds one of his own, and it's a 1 versus 4 for Chu, and he's been found by Momo. 4K in the round. The sniper goes huge, and Upswing look for overtime. Verum with the bomb plant will be able to put one last buy back into this. Not a pretty one whatsoever. AWP can be dropped over should they want it. Pendulum the one who can. And there it is. Mills has the weapon. Possibly the last round of the game. Possibly the bridge into overtime. Gunna makes his way up cat. And Momo goes for that apps peek. That smoke's going to stop him from getting it, though. The nade goes far forward, and it goes just behind Pendulum as he falls his way back. Now presence has been made. They know that there was at least one over. But bomb's still over towards A. It's the lurk at B. And that's all. Maybe trying to pull over at least one more rotation and maybe a successful round towards the A-bomb site, as they did get close last round, somewhat, to locking it out. If they had one more body, I feel like they could have held their angles more effectively, but through the underpass, they make their way. The T is burning just a little bit there, and they're going to be splitting up to the A-bomb site. Drain. Here's them making their way through connector as they get in towards jungle. It's clear up top ticket, and now both players are in towards CT. It's the retake that's on, and oh my god, clear. I didn't expect him to go in for any more there. Flashbang goes high and over. Clear. Blinded up by his teammates' flashbang, actually, but no big deal. The T's have a molly and a flash. That molly surely is going to be used towards CT. Pendulum finds one. It's the equalizing kill. The bomb can be planted. Mills posted up on the angle. Spam goes through. It's going to do a lot of damage, but tagged up is clear. 3 versus 3, and Pendulum keeps finding these kills. And they're both in towards CT now. This is where it gets dangerous. 2v3 retake. AWP posted up on you. Pendulum does find the tag. Chu finds the last. And Momo is in a 1 versus 3. 15 to 14. Not like this. Momo gets one more. Amali goes in towards Khan. A smoke for the bomb. Possibly Pendulum burning to a crisp. That'll be it. A 1v1. And Scotty has to stop him from winning it out. Momo with a kit takes us to overtime. A 1 versus 3. Oh, I want to go to sleep. No way. It's not even that they peaked one at a time. There's not really a whole lot you can do about that, really. Chu finds the kill onto the 1 CT, and he's traded instantly. Pendulum's in connector with an AWP on 10 health, and he's playing for his life. He gets mollied. He's on 1 health, so he can't even move. And the player in jungle has to peek as soon as the bomb is tapped with like 11 seconds left. And he walk-peeked it. He didn't peek instantly, so that was just really well played, to be honest. Momo did everything to perfection. There's really not a whole lot you could have done if you're Verum, other than maybe if your Chu hit the shot. Either way, though, overtime has been secured, and we will be going back into things. Yeah, true. He probably should have backed into mid. I don't like that position with the AWP either, but that I do agree with. That makes good sense. Just the way of the road. Just the way of the road.
Counter-terrorists win.
how you guys made so much progress so quickly, but good on you guys. I'm really impressed. Griffin Gaming, the men, the boys. And then, of course, the boys at hand, Verum. Playing against 3 ops. 1 for clear, 1 for Momo, 1 for clear, 1 for Momo, 1 for Gunna. Separated 1 to a site. They've got most of their presence over towards B apps. Momo, of course, he's got the sniper here. He does it every time. Mills, this is what you should have done a long time ago. Had Mills sit with the AWP, waiting for Momo to get a little bit impatient, wait for him to go on the aggression, off in mid. Gets impatient himself. Momo still sitting his ground, holding a very tight angle now, though. Mills, if he goes any farther forward, he may be in trouble, but he grabs the bomb and heads over towards mid and regroups with his team, where 4 reside and 1 sits in T-spawn. Once again, the ever so successful retake setup from the CT side. Shots being sent through the wall as they lurk out through A. There's still 1. It's Gunna with a sniper rifle who can shut them down. Amali at Palace means he only has to worry about ramp for the moment. But here they come. Gunna holding the line. Bomb's already made its way to plant for Cat. And he does so successfully. A 5v5 retake in overtime. See how this one goes. Tag onto Mills and Khan. Clear the one to do it. Finish the job on a Scotty. Going down, though. Ajax will finish him off. Immediately 1 back. And there's still a player on Cat, Mina. Molly dropped on top of the bomb. Mina's been dealt with. And Momo's the last one alive all of a sudden. And towards connector, the AWP spots him. But Momo is better for the shot. He's going to go for a little bit more. Taps onto the bomb, or at least tries to. And that will be Chu to finish out the round. Does bomb detonate before the round ends? The answer is no. It'll be Verum to find their 16th. Looking to join the 30 bomb club is Chu, and Momo not so far off as well. His CT side's been phenomenal, but they're back to 2 AWPs because that retake was not very easy with 3. That much is for sure. Over towards A, clear, and drain. Neither of which have a sniper. Fast towards the A bomb site, though. Here they come, right out of Palace. It's clear onto the balcony. He's found out at least 1 drain between a rock and a hard place. Gunna supports him, though, and Gunna goes even for more, and he's going to be successful in doing so. Over the top of the smoke, the low HP player is done for, and Mills just under the balcony now. He's not yet tagged by the spam. Finds 1 with the no-scope. Nice connection there. He's going for another made, and Gunna on the other side. Surely not another no-scope. No, it won't be. It'll be Gunna who finds his hat trick instead. 16 to 16. Triple up set up again. 1 boosted up on the balcony, hugging the wall. Excuse me. Bomb dropped on the outside of apartments. Momo on his usual business. Clearing the apartments takes a lot of damage, but he'll take Chu as well. Opening pick for Upswing. A lot of mid control once again. Heavy mid control from the T side. Nobody over towards A. It looks like a B split coming a little bit late. Oh, now posted on Cat. Mina waiting for the apartments players, but they're going to be splitting now as they make their way through. Nade goes deep. Ajax down to 48. That's not going to be very fun. And Momo is going to re-peek onto Catwalk. The kill in the apartments has been locked down, so now they can focus on Catwalk together. The first kill found, traded back immediately. The op is going to be firing on all cylinders once again. It's Mills who finds yet another player spotted in towards Khan. Makes his way back to jungle, now dancing back and forth. Catches Mills in the back, and that will be the round. 17th for Upswing as we switch things around. It'll be Verum on the defending side. 2 rounds to secure another overtime. 3 for the win. Upswing, 2 from the win, and 1 from securing overtime, 2 at least. So we'll see how things unfold as we go around from a place we haven't been in a very long time. Verum had found 10 rounds on their CT side, though, so it isn't out of the realm of possibility that they close it out here and now. Fast out towards mid goes 1, the rest towards the apartments. It's good control from the CT side, up already on Cat. Mills waiting for it up in the apartments. It's Pendulum with his. Don't go too far forward now. He may have been spotted jumping across. If he wasn't spotted, he's been hurt. He's going to find that kill. Not yet be traded. Mina is close, but taking a little bit of damage for his troubles. Pendulum almost had that one very nearly if he plays it a little bit more calm than he had. Could have been good things to come, but still good utility for the T side. Momo with only a P250. Is he looking for a gun? There it is. Picks up the AK-47. As they still reside over towards B, it's Scotty jump spotting and making sure that they can't make their way in without him knowing about it first. The T's are just waiting it out and trying to split the defense before they re-execute onto the B bomb site. Only Scotty. Chew and spawn, and he's going to hear that molly, and he's going to start his rotation. Here comes the flashes. 1 is successful. The second blinds him a little bit more, and the molly towards the bench, not yet to burn him out of position. It's going to be under the window that Mina has been dealt with. Scotty goes in for more, and of course he connects that one. It's going to be almost the cleanup. 2 players left standing, Momo and the low HP of Clear. Bomb picked up. Planted left side default, at least temporarily. Chew does find that kill. The transfer not quite clear in the 1 versus X now. With 10 seconds left, that molly is going to stop him from doing anything. It'll even kill him with the low HP that he had. A 17th for Verum. Tying things up once again. Double AWP setup worked pretty well. Pendulum had found that 1. Mills not really doing a whole lot in that round, but his time is yet to come. 1 in the ramp as Mina drops a molly in his own face. It's over towards B where the bomb is. Scotty left on his lonesome as Pendulum is dropped. They're going to be executing and trying to find him pretty quickly as Drain is the first. His head has barely been spotted. Evaded. And the jump does give away Scotty's position. Not sure if that was intentional or not, but Chew has made his way back, shoulder spotted. Nade goes in, and they're not going to be ready for the player, I assume, as they fall away. Drain with that molly. He waited a little bit too long now, and they're going to probably re-execute like they had in the last round. Again, here, all 5 grouped up. Flashbang in. Scotty blinded up. AWP fires off a shot. Now they may have to reevaluate. I'm not quite sure. Gunna is just going to be sitting here and waiting for any sort of repeat. The man advantage for Upswing should be easy enough to make their way into B, unless this hold is absolutely phenomenal. They have all the utility that they need to get it done, but that's it. AWP posted on the window. Chew and Scotty with it all to do. They get 1, a second made available to them. Choose the one to get it. Goes up high, finds a third, and now it's a 1 versus 2 for Ajax. Definitely doable. That molly, though, is going to force him a little bit farther forward than he may have liked to be. Momo goes in for the fight. Now, Ajax has to clear out more angles than he may like to. Mina holding for the window walkout. Ajax has to be ready for the bench. And spotted, and that's the kill in 18th round for Verum off the back of a 1 versus 2 and a heroic triple kill inside of the site from Chew. Doesn't even need Scotty yet. He finds it all on his lonesome. An all-important clutch at an incredible stage in the game. trying to avoid overtime number 2 now are Verum, and they have to close it out here and now. Just under 300 viewers, and I'd like to once again thank you all for joining us for the lower bracket round of 4. A massive game, needless to say. Flashbang in towards ramp. Ajax is close. Now he's made his way up towards the balcony. Doesn't quite go for anything too aggressive. He doesn't even stick around towards the wood. Here's a zoom towards ramp, and that could be the giveaway. That could be the tell. Nade in towards ramp, does deal with Mina, and that's a man advantage on the last round that they need to win. Flashbang goes over, and there's one in Palace. Drain, waiting for the fight, does win it out towards Pendulum. Ajax not yet ready to trade, though. They pull their way back just for a moment's notice, and now, through Khan is Momo. This first kill, Ajax is the one to connect. Mills up at CT, has to be worried about Gunna. In jungle, though, is Momo, and he's been tagged up as well on this tease at ramp. They've got to be sweating bullets. Momo not playing his timings very well. If they walk their way through the ramp, they could be in deep trouble, and there it is. First contact been made by Clear on Molly towards Tetris, though, and that's going to be a bitter pill to swallow. Going up through. Inching his way towards CT is Momo. Has not been spotted, and Mills will find that kill. Ajax has been dealt with as well, and Momo is the hero of the round so far, but a 1 versus 2 for Gunna. Sniper finally looking to close this one out. Towards Cat, the first player has been spotted. Jumped up is Chu. The plant goes through, and that's the game. Ladies and gentlemen, Verum do take it in overtime 1, and that will be premier relegation secured. Officially, they have done it. In 3 maps, they do get the revenge, and Verum move on to lower bracket round number 5. Thank you for joining us once again. We will be seeing you, I hope, in the next game that we have to play. The next lower bracket round. I'm not quite sure who that will be up against, but I believe it should be, as it has been in these last couple of games, taking place tomorrow. Up against Team Villainous, actually. So, 9:30. Wait. Yes, 9:30 today. Eastern time, anyway, the 9th. So we will see you guys in the next game. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening, afternoon, night, wherever it may be for you. And we'll catch you in the next one.